Welcome, welcome, welcome to Deadbeats. Hope everyone is having a good day today, for today is double D&D day. Before we get started, a bit of housekeeping, as we normally do. Due to the improv nature of roleplay, today's session may contain adult behavior, humor, and situations not suitable for all audiences. If you're feeling uncomfortable, feel free to step away until you are. All VODs are uploaded on YouTube, youtube.com/worldofio, where further warnings are given if necessary. Also, we have a strict no backseating policy in our chat during D&D games, so no backseating, please, so as not to disturb the flow of the game. Please report any incorrect or missing ruling or mechanics to our Rules Lawyer channel on !Discord. Sorry, I had a belch. You know how I get. You know how I get. Without further ado, though, I will go ahead and let everyone unmute and say howdy. Howdy. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
The opposite of clickbait? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I was more curious about that for myself, of like, what is considered the opposite of clickbait? Nice. How's everyone doing today? You guys doing good?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I wanted to do the silence thing. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, so we heard you hated silence, so, we just had to be quiet.
I appreciate, me sharing something I dislike as a friend, and you guys being like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that all the time. No.
The one person who was out of the joke was like,
Yep. All right. Sips this tea and takes you over to Quille. I updated the map.
Oh my god!
wow.
Can you find what's changed?
Not when
Give
it's
you a
foggy.
second.
No, it's so dark.
Hey, there's a pool.
Yeah, there's. Well, that's more for the viewers, for the hardcore viewers to see what's changed, but also between darkness and fog, no one's gonna be able to spot what the change that has happened here. So.
Oh, I can see you got like an orc and a lady down there, though.
I see it. I see it.
Are you talking about that? Yeah, I see it. Smile.
The characters from our campaign.
I see it. Smile. That's all right.
I see it. There's a little tavern that's blown up. I see that.
Yeah, session 1 pipe dreamers blew up, so we updated them. Fire wreckage. Okay. Before we get started, let's do a little bit of a brief recap. I believe you guys are about to break into someone's home. Is that correct? After this?
I think we were gonna go to the store and then break into somebody's house.
Yeah, we were gonna go to the shop on the way to do the things we were doing.
I also wanted to cut up the bodies that we found here.
Oh, Pog. Excellent. Very good.
Yeah, that's super pog.
That's super Pog. All right, so before we get started, a little bit of recap of what happened at last week's session. It's a very short recap. Deep within the scrapyards, you encountered with the Hecaton Anthropod, a perilous encounter. Fearsome creature, the amalgamation of dead humanoid parts, formed a horror like no other. A few close calls, but the Deadbeats emerged victorious. With rest desperate on the mind, the Deadbeats plan to retreat someplace where they can find. But first, a little bit of light crime. Is that what you're telling me? Little light crime.
A little bit of light crime.
No, absolutely
Well, I mean, they're all
not.
dead. We already killed the people, so like,
This group would never do crime. Looks at
We're
the camera.
prots. Wait, not all of us.
You're especially tiny today. Looks over at Hellebore. Scrapyard.
What the fuck, dude?
Have you thought about getting yourself some of those big boots? Increase your height. That way you stand tall with the rest of us. Ow! I'm very injured. You'll watch as Pinchy's like holding the side of his.
I throw Eugene at him. Yeah, be more injured now. He's my boy. I'm bringing him out.
Boy?
My boy.
Whose
So-
hand is that?
It's Eugene's.
No, I meant originally.
Eugene's.
Who was Eugene?
I've had a lot of butlers, and Dad always said not to get too attached to them because they were super disposable. So he just said to call them all Eugene. So this is made of my like top 5 favorite Eugenes.
Pinchy nods at this and says, I don't see anything wrong with that.
I see.
That's a little messed up.
Oh, that's fun. Somebody feels like being angry and pouty.
What?
It's not me.
What?
He's Biss Piper. Piper's out now. Hellebore thinks it's funny when Piper's pissed off, so he pushes him out.
Who's out now? A Hellebore or Piper?
It's Peeper. It's Piper. Piper picked a peg of pickled peppers.
I don't like that.
Okay. Piper pops out.
I'm peeping. I'm piping.
All
Which
right,
one
so
are you
does this
again?
one need
Bodies.
body parts, or can we move on?
You want to figure out what Ganymedians do to the bodies, or nah? That's why I was gonna chop them up.
Which one of you is the body part one, and which one of you is the normal one?
Both are the body part ones.
Neither are normal.
What
Well, that-
establishes something as normal?
You know, excellent question, not the time.
Piper is not in a good mood, so he's just gonna storm off to the bodies without like listening anymore.
What are you doing with these body parts? What is your intention?
I'm gonna look at the internal organs and I'm gonna see exactly what the Ganymedians do to preserve the bodies, or if there's any remnants left of that. Because these were inside a Ganymedian, we knew that from the ones that were threw up that we talked to.
All right. You just Pinchy like holds up his hands. It's just like, all right.
Piper's not happy today. Bad mood.
All right. Piper, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
I would love to.
Don't worry, I didn't forget about the loot. We'll wait for that until you guys take get a long rest.
No.
Yum. Loot.
Oh,
As you begin,
no.
sadly, as you examine the various viscera and chunks, I feel like would it be safe to say Piper is in such a bad mood that he
He's
can't
too
even
pissed
focus.
off. He's too pissed off from what just happened, so he like goes in and tries to be gentle and just ends up like puncturing everything that he was trying to do, and he's pissed off.
Fine job.
So Piper, you will not be able to discern any information from these body parts today, nor will you be able to tomorrow with the anguish fresh in your mind, sadly. Perhaps after a couple days' time, with your mind refreshed, if you have access to these body parts, you may be able to try again. So, is this how you examine the body parts? You'll watch as Pinchy looks over to you, like tossing like a leg and an arm around.
Pinchy, I have 4 first level spell slots left. I will magic missile your ass.
I don't understand what you mean by this terminology, but very well then. And Pinchy just kind of like walks over to the rest of the group.
Bit snippy today, huh?
Hashtag ignores.
Yeah, so Pinchy will just kind of like lean against an iron pole within the scrapyards, just kind of like looking at all the death and viscera, holding over a open wound that is currently that Pinchy is currently trying to nurse. Simply ask, well, what now? We've been able to down our enemies. Shall we seek out another?
We should
Dash,
probably rest.
Yeah, Dash, I think, has just been like sitting, kind of spacing out. He's also still pretty hurt. He'll kind of slowly get up and go, we need to rest somewhere.
Let's pass on by that general store first. Perhaps we could have a little look around.
Seems we're going shopping. Very well.
Not shopping.
If
We
you-
are
if-
collecting evidence.
If you need to rest, perhaps you can do so outside while we go in and investigate, and you can also be a lookout for us.
I'm fine. This is merely a flesh wound. As you look at like the open, gaping tear that's within his ribs currently that he's holding over, and says, "But if you do need someone to take a look at, I do not mind taking up this role to ensure those vile Ganymedians don't get the jump on us."
Exactly. Plus, you're tough, and I sort of slap him on the back.
Oh,
Perhaps if something happens, you can call us on the burning phone.
yes. Explain this concept again. Do I light this on? He holds like the bottom of the phone like it's dangling in front of his face, and he's like, "Yes, explain this to me. I ignite this on fire, and it's
No,
supposed to."
no.
The
You
fire
don't
burns
ignite it
within.
on fire.
Okay.
It's burn phone, not burning phone.
Okay.
And that you use it,
Oh.
and then later, at a given time, then you set it on fire.
I understand very well.
Dash is wondering if he has ever known how burner phones work now.
He's tapping the screen of the burner phone a little bit.
It
and
is
he just-
enchanted to cast sending continuously. Powerful
Yeah.
device.
Poor Pinchy, A, not familiar with your technology, B, doesn't know magic, so all of this is alien to him, as he continues to stare off against the phone and says, "Sending, right.
Look, don't worry. We'll be inside the building. All you have to do is go up to the door and go knock, knock, knock. 1, 2, 3. We'll know it's you.
Oh, that's way more effective." And then he'll just like toss the phone haphazardly over to you, Logan, and he'll begin walking in the direction of the general
Fool.
store.
It's an uncommon magical item. Don't break
Well,
it.
now it's my uncommon magical item, and he sort of puts it in his pocket.
I haven't need magical items before. I don't need them now. Simple knock at the door will suffice.
Not essentially magic, but
What do you
I
mean?
guess to you.
Pinchy will walk off into the direction of the fog towards the small market.
I will follow.
Let's go.
You go
Yeah,
inside.
Dash will
Following.
go to
Going
make
on,
sure
Dash?
that Piper's with them. Dash is just making sure that Piper's with them.
Oh, he's
Uh,
being extra grumpy towards Dash.
Yeah, I figured.
He'll
I'll,
arrive over to the small. Oh yeah, go on.
Just as we're walking, how injured is everybody?
Good question. Me too, beat.
I can't see it, but I know that I'm not doing amazing.
Let me go
I'm-
ahead and slap on everyone hit point bars, and we'll see how we.
I'm 22% down.
Everyone panic healed me, so I'm like 40 out of 45. So I'm
I did
good.
panic heal you. That's true.
Excellent. Very good. Yeah, so far everyone's doing. I mean, injuries have been definitely handed around. The only one, let's like to link. 1 second, please.
Are we actors on the back end? Oh my god.
I've always dreamed of the stage.
Wow.
That last week's script, shit.
All right. Don't have to be so critical. Sheesh.
We could leave
Uh,
Pinchy consistently injured, just in case he ever betrays us.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, Pinchy, my love. He's so hurt.
Yeah. So that is
boy.
there have been some injuries, but that is currently the bout of it. Eli.
As we're walking, Eli will walk beside Dash, and where's Dash wounded?
He took a bunch of like stabs from that thing, so probably something in his torso.
So as we're walking, Dash would feel another stab, but this one not piercing. It'll be a screwdriver, and then he'll feel better. Cure wounds.
Oh, fantastic. I think Dash like panics a little bit. like looks around and jumps away from you. What was that?
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Better. Thank you. What is that, a screwdriver?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Pinchy stares off at Eli. looks at the Dash. Looks back to Eli. Is he not a real person? Did you craft this one?
Yes. You didn't know?
You've done an admirable job. I didn't suspect a thing. I
Oh,
thought
it's
he was
wonderful.
Thought he was a living, breathing flesh sack. Impressive. Pinchy
You
looks
really
is
want to be
alive.
impressed?
I'll never deny an opportunity to be impressed. Sure.
Eli will walk up beside Pinchy and do the same to him.
Like just poke him with the screwdriver. What in the hell? Oh. Well, that feels mighty good. What is that contraption that you have that makes me feel all good inside?
You're gonna love this. It's called magic.
That was magic?
I knew it.
Pokes at the wound a little bit as it closed up. There may be something to this magic.
There's all sorts of magic in the world.
There is. The chi of magic is primal in nature. Worship our dead gods. And only a small select few, the elders of our community, are able to conjure such primal forces. This is unfamiliar to me. This magic of healing. Warriors fall on the battlefield all the time. There really is no need to heal those that are fallen. But there's something to this.
The
Thank
more
you.
you heal, the more you can fight.
Think of it more as reinforcing than healing. Structural integrity.
Fascinating. You give me something to think about. You have my thanks, Eli.
You got it.
Okay. Anything else happens before you guys arrive over to the small markets?
No.
I don't think so.
Within the evening hours, as you arrived at the small markets, it was already getting pretty desolate and pretty empty, but people are leaving for the night. As you'll begin to watch Prots patrol the streets a little bit, decorated in their red helmet and gear. The Prots of this area, for the most part, are funded and operated by the Xeon Corporation, with budgets, prop budgets being slashed pretty horrifically here in Clayberry. Xeon has taken the charge to fund their own security force to protect these people. And Clayberry, well, for the most part, no one's really objected or seems to given it too much mind. You'll kind of watch as one of the Prots will patrol past you guys, not even looking direction. And I see this armored individual walk by you over at the small markets, and continuing to watch as everyone disperses, the few people that are there.
We probably shouldn't spend too long here.
As long as we don't draw attention, we should be fine.
Pinchy immediately walks up to the empty shop, starts trying to open the door. And you begin to watch as Pinchy is moving his fist back as if he's about to break through the door.
Dash will grab his hand.
Huh?
We're trying to lay low. It means no breaking windows, no breaking doors.
Pinchy has stopped questioning your ways and just figures that's the way of the world and goes, very well then. Then how do you suppose we get in here?
Dash will look at Logan.
Don't worry, I think I have a way. I pull out my tool.
All right.
Nat
So,
one. Nat one.
There
Nat
are.
one.
So there's a couple of things that are happening here. First, there is a prot within the vicinity, so you will be required to roll a stealth check. Second, you will then be. The second, you will then have to use device on the thieves' tools to try to pick the door. But first, we have to see if you do so stealthily.
Oh, I'm about to stealth all over this place. Stealth.
All right.
It's
Yes.
all right. I mean, that's pretty stealthy.
And so you kind of, carefully look around. You'll see the prot like patrolling the area, and then you just turn over and very subtly begin to work the thieves' tools. All right.
And
Learn your redemption. Let's go.
thieves' tools. Woo!
Oh my God,
Roasted
incredible.
ones.
God damn.
And with in a matter of seconds, easily you unlock the door to the general store.
No one else, unless you're gonna search for it, but no one else can see this. Logan, lets out a very quiet but pretty audible sigh of relief.
Poor Logan, dude.
Still got it, baby.
And then he stands up and looks at everyone, smug as shit, and is just like, "See, easy," and puts his thing away and opens the door.
As you open the door, the prot will turn around, seeing you enter the general store. Doesn't really question it. Continue their patrol. Confidence. And she will hold, will cover his face a little bit more with his hood. Waits outside, and you all walk into the store. Who's walking into the store?
Dash.
I'm 100% am. Yeah.
I'd 100% go.
Karis would.
Are there windows to this place?
Oh, absolutely. It's a general store.
It might be a good idea to bring him in with us. I'm standing outside, might draw attention.
Are there blinds on the windows? Are the blinds pulled down?
Curtains? No, the curtains are still open as the store was. You'll actually see as you walk into the store a sign that said, "Out to lunch." And it's flipped over. Yeah, there's some curtains that you can close if you'd like.
Yeah,
Probably close the curtains.
yeah, I definitely think we should, but maybe put one down, not all the way, so Pinchy can see underneath it.
Okay. You kind of slowly close the curtains a little bit as you enter this general store. So
I will stay outside and I will around the corner disguise self to look like one of the prots and stand outside.
All right. Yep.
I can't wait for one to be like, "Hey, hello there."
Hello there.
I'm sure that'll be fine and not at all crazy.
One moment, please. Sorry. My window closed. Pog.
No, he shook it too hard.
I shook it. No, I mean it's flat out closed. I gotta reopen that. I was like, oh, to actually minimize this? Is like, nope. Apparently, I just hit the X button. Smiley face. All right. One moment. Chat. Yeah, I'm just gonna. And we're gonna. Oh. Close. So close to having an error for. So while within the store, I suppose I can ask this question while you guys are working about. What are you doing within the general store? I see Piper is disguised as a prot currently.
Dash is staying outside because he feels really weird about breaking and entering.
Can I roll an insight check to see if Dash feels uncomfortable? To see if I notice he's uncomfortable?
Up to Dash, but I would.
I mean, he wouldn't be trying to hide it, I don't think. So yeah, go
That's
for
quite
it.
obvious.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll insight just in case. I got a 12.
Okay. I mean, he's not trying to hide it, so the DC
Okay.
is especially low. So yeah, you can tell he's a bit You know?
Before going inside, I think it's stepping. Don't want anything from the store. Pick up whatever you like, whatever you need.
Look, just get in and out, okay?
Why are we treating it like we're doing something illegal?
Dash will give him a look.
Do you not collect evidence after in a crime scene?
We don't know for sure that there's even anything in there.
But we're very much. Well, it's very suspicious, isn't it? People that just turned into that great monster all came from here. With the close sign on.
Maybe you're right. I'll just stay out. It's fine.
Piper will look over at Victor though and be like, "Can you get me some bleach?"
Oh, I don't know what that is, but sure. I'll look for it.
Thank you.
Dash, you do realize that you're complicit with us. You're breaking the law either way. Why not just go all the way?
Can we not talk about this right now? Can we talk about it later?
Pinchy looks over at Victor and it interrupts and he goes, "What are you doing?"
I'm just trying to convince someone to be more themselves. Don't be held back by the constraints of lesser men.
And she raises his eyebrow and says,
Logan raises his eyebrow.
and Pinchy just kind of like looks over at Dash and points and he says, "You want him to be more himself. I don't even think this one knows how to lie."
He's got something dark inside of him.
Oh, boo-hoo, we all have something dark inside us.
I'm
Victor.
not talking blood.
Oh. Then I don't
Right.
understand this conversation. Pinchy folds his arms.
Stop corrupting the youth and get inside.
Oh, well. I post Eli in.
Pinchy looks over to Dash, and for the first time ever, because he's seen it happen so many times before, will give Dash a thumbs up.
Dash, like, after that conversation, feeling very, like, on guard and uncomfortable about it, seeing the thumbs up, it actually comforts him a little bit, and he gives a thumbs up back.
Great. You guys walk into the shop. All right.
Holy shit.
Logan, what are you looking for exactly within this store?
Well, so all we know about these three gents is that one of them looks suspicious. We followed him or saw him go into the shop. And then minutes later comes out, closed the shop down with two other dudes. And this is the guy that we met, right? So this is the guy we talked to. He was super sus. And then he went to the shop. Two dudes came out and they left. So anything that would in any way connect him to, you know, the greater case or any type of maybe a missive or communique or some type of anything that we can go off of to try to figure out why, you know, what was going on here when they weren't giant slime monsters or whatever the hell that thing was.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check, please, as you begin to look about the general store. He is on it today, ladies and gentlemen. He is on it! As you begin to look through everything, the variety of mundane items scattered about the general store, the general store itself just is, yeah, I mean, it just sells a variety of mundane goods. You kind of look around at the shelves. You kind of open up the register side of things to see that it is, well, it's empty. Not many sales have been made as of late. Continue to look about, find your way over to the back of the shop where some of the surplus items are being stored. And then you spot a crate that is slightly ajar. And with your investigation check, gives you an all but familiar smell. A scent of a body that has been there far too long. Something you've seen probably a few times as as a detective of your tenure. Something is being stored in this crate. You're pretty sure you know what it is.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna take a look.
Yeah,
There's no making sure. I'm gonna pop that thing open.
Yeah, you pop the crate open, and immediately you see rotting within there a body that has been completely bent in half, along with a bunch of other chunks of, all I can explain is humanoid meat. One body appears to be completely full. The chunks of humanoid meat is parts of other bodies, perhaps something that wouldn't find a use for these strange subset of Ganymedians. But there is absolutely a murder that's been here. You'll also spot, as you look around, a map of Clayberry over at the back, and where the slaughterhouse has been circled.
I definitely make a note of that for future reference, because I'm sure that's important. And yeah, I look to who's closest to the door.
So the only one that's Eli, are you currently in there as well? And
Yes.
also Karis?
Yes.
Okay. Let me go through this first and see what everyone else is doing, and I'll answer that question. Eli, what are you doing while you're in here?
Basically browsing. I'm trying to figure out what they have here, what we can use for supplies.
Okay. As you scout out the area, you have a variety of materials, scrap and iron that could be used for blacksmithing and tinkering. You do see a bundle of herbs to use to make some of the more common or uncommon potions, as well as a set of regular healing potions. As you continue to look, go ahead and give me an investigation check, and I'm going to go and do a fate roll while you do that. Okay. Oh, seems there is a special currently in the general market. Give me 1 second. And we'll tell you what that special is. Excuse me. That again. Oh my god. Dude. Whatever it is, it's not good. All right, there we go. Doing a bunch of rolling. Sorry about that. Go. There it is. 1 and 2. All right. Currently 2 items are on sale. You'll notice a fucking hell. The first item on sale is going to be a new shard pistol. This shard pistol is a collector's item that had been sold to the general store and is currently being resold to the public. This is a +1 shard pistol. The second one is a Klurtmark knockoff that was sold over to the general store. It is a set of pipes that has the emblem of Klurtmark, this sort of cartoony look of a goblin. And you recognize it as a magical item, the Pipe of the Sewers. This allows you to call and channel for rats that are around the area.
What?
Well,
Oh,
That's awesome.
pipe for Piper.
I knew somebody was gonna fucking say it. I was saying it in my head, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
I'll collect everything that I can fit in my bag and carry the rest.
All right, so you're robbing the joint, is what you're telling me.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as you're doing that, Karis, what are
man.
you up to?
Karis would just be looking around. I think instead of supplies, she's probably at this point leaving that to Eli, but she'd be looking around for anything suspicious, like, I don't know, any of the any trace of goo or anything suspicious in the ground, or just general all around, like, what looks off?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check to see if you find out anything else that Logan has not. Also, unless Eli is intending to hide it, you will notice Eli just grabbing a bunch of stuff and looting it.
Nope, she doesn't care.
Epic.
She's deep in this now. She's like, whatever. I almost died. Get those potions.
Yeah. All right.
Karis isn't good at this.
Okie dokie. So as you kind of like look around then and head over to the back, Logan, the closest person you would find would be Karis. I think you said you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Logan wouldn't know, so I will say to Karis, you know, the weird one out there, there are some body parts in here that I guess aren't being used. If you want to go get him, you can. I'll be looking at this map.
Karis, that's the first thing you hear. It's like, hey, we got some body parts back here that's not being used.
What? Karis is gonna like take a couple steps forward and peek into the crate and just kind of recoil and be like, I'll get Piper. She'll just turn around on her heel and leave, and then pop her head out the door. How far away is Piper? Is Piper like kind of like...
Piper, where are you?
He's standing next to Dash, and I want to say, for like drama's sake, when you come out, he looks like he is about to give Dash a talking to. But you come out like right as that's about to happen.
Oh, yep. Karis marches right on out and places a hand on Piper's shoulder. You're needed. We found something.
Every fucking time.
You'll
Goes
have
in.
time later.
Goes in.
Karis will follow.
Dash looks confused, but stays outside.
What?
There's something in the back. Where Logan is.
Okay,
Karis
I'll
will
go
kind
to
of
the
push through.
back. Takes off helmet.
You'll be happy in a minute.
Goes to the back, looks at Logan, looks at everybody in the back.
Logan points to a box. Well, there you
looks
go.
in box.
You'll find a full body and an assortment of humanoid chunks.
Graphic.
I mean, I figured this would be something you... They're not doing us any favors, and what are you going to do? Report it to the police?
From an aisle over, you'll hear deadpan. They on sale?
Yes, 100% off.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't particularly need anything from ordinary bodies.
I mean, surely there's some... Look, I tried to do something nice. I'm just going to go back to looking at a damn map.
Can you tell anything from these? Is there any sort of information? How are there multiple people in here? You're the one who's most interested in these things.
Let me just take a look at these. Can I make an investigation check to see how many bodies are potentially in here?
You can make a medicine check to see if it's all one body.
Can I use my int instead of wisdom?
Yes, you can.
So add 5 to that.
All right, so 12.
12, yes. Math. Brain.
So there is like one full body that's there. It's one that's been completely snapped in half and bent over. And as you explore the rest of the crate, you'll just kind of see just like, and it quite literally is just a variety of organs and parts. You've got like a whole rib, you've got a liver, you've got like part of a hip. So it is a crate with one whole body, but then all the various other parts seem to be from different parts of bodies.
It's about 1.5 bodies. I can't tell you where the other half is.
Can you tell how long it's been here?
Should I do a new medicine check for that or a different
with the same medicine check, unfortunately, you won't be able to tell how long the bodies have been here. A while. It's fair to say that it's been here for at least a week.
At least a week.
I see. Does the head have a jaw? Eyebrow wiggles?
Does the head have a jaw? It does.
Yeah, does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Victor?
Oh no, Victor has any spell slots.
Yeah, how many spell slots you got?
Oh, shit.
I have one. Mm-hmm.
I go back outside now to my brooding.
I was trying to figure out what you were trying to. I was like, yeah, I think it does.
Oh my god, wait. I just realized that Victor can talk to the 2 skulls that I have. That's kind of fucked up.
I'm in the.
Oh my god, no!
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I never thought about. Oh Jesus! All right, cool.
Piper
well,
will look at Karis and look. Can I go back outside to my brooding now?
Yeah, send in Victor when you're out there.
Victor, tap in.
I would be already in the lower part of the store because I followed Eli in.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm looking for a crystal vial, an expensive one. Do they sell those kind of things here? 300 gold's worth. That's be expensive.
Ooh, yeah, that would be a little pricey, but let me go ahead and give a, you know what? This is a pretty
And at the same time, I'd like to be grabbing anything that is like, is that good?
No, it's not. I gave a fortunate favor roll. I need one of these to be 10 or higher. Neither of them rolled 10 or higher, so yeah, you don't find anything here.
Whilst I'm doing that, can I grab a few things of just the modern era? Just things that Victor would never recognize. He's just nabbing those.
Like
he wants
magazines, some sunglasses, a tourist shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Anything that is modern to this world.
I went to Clayberry and all I got was this stupid shirt. Yeah, you collect all of that.
It'd probably be more like anything that's like of the equivalent technology to like a phone.
Shard phones, yep.
Yeah, just anything you can go and study. Like sunglasses is a good one.
Yep. You would collect a variety of modern goods.
Before I head back outside, can I grab is there any bleach? I need to know, is there bleach laying around?
Like here at the general store?
Yeah, would there be a bottle, did they sell bleach maybe?
Yes, they do. You'll actually see a couple of bottles of bleach in sort of like the general goods area.
Nice. I get some bleach and then I find a spray bottle.
Okay, yep, that would also be there in the general area.
Ignore me, I'm making mustard gas later.
You'll have to instruct me exactly.
Delicious.
You'll have to instruct me exactly how you're doing because there might be some things mechanically you may not be able to do.
Yeah, I'm not doing it now. I'm just grabbing ingredients for later. And then is there a candy bar?
Yeah, there'd be a candy bar.
Okay, I grab a candy bar and I put
What are you attempting to do? And I'll let you know if you're able to do it or not. Like later on.
I just want to make mustard gas later. In case of emergency. I'm just grabbing some supplies.
Hey, can you go ahead and do me a favor? Give me do an alchemical tools check to see if you have the knowledge to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, with your knowledge in various gases that you could do, you can create some sort of form of mustard gas. It won't be exactly mustard gas or even called mustard gas, but it will be specifically, something that you'll be able to create with the same effect.
Yeah, something that will not be pleasant to the eyes or nose in a vicinity should I need to use it.
Perfect. That's all I need to know.
Okay, and then I grab a candy bar and then I leave. I go back outside with my prop mask and then I throw the candy bar at Dash.
Dash catches it. Looks more confused.
Very upset, foot tapping, arms crossed.
What did you need, What did you need there, Karis? He's gonna be wearing sunglasses.
Nice shades. We have a body back here that has a skull intact. Can you still speak with dead?
I can.
And then this would be a good time to get some information.
Okay, he's going to walk to the back. All right. What are we going to ask this unfortunate soul?
Logan,
Yes.
you're the detective. What do you want to know from this corpse?
Good thing you didn't cast Bane on the enemy. I know you were thinking about doing that last session, Victor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to know who they are, how they were killed, why they were killed, where, was it here, when, many questions.
Very well. I've got who were you, how were you killed, where were you killed. I have 2 more.
Anything we can learn about the killer would be informative, I think. And maybe if they know anything about this, and he points to the, I assumed it's circled slaughterhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll point to that on the map.
Very well. And I'm going to kneel down beside the head and cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. The body will allow me to cast the spell. Woo-hoo. Your last, your third level spell slot has been, or your last pact magic spell slot has been spent. As you will spend the round casting the spell, linking to the body that has been crushed in half. You'll watch as it slowly like lurch up a little bit, and its head unnaturally twists as you hear the snapping of bone and sinew turning over to you, Victor.
Good morning.
Its mouth hangs ajar and it just stares at you.
Good morning. Who were you?
Be doing some fate rolls here. Okay. It looks around, confused, uncertain of its fate, or even how it got to where it is. Almost as if, exactly how someone would react, not realizing that they were killed. And we'll look over towards you, Victor. And in a sort of raspy voice, Nasum. My name is Nasum.
Awesome. What do you remember last happening to you, Nasum?
The evening. I was walking down an alleyway through the steel refinery. Sharp pain. It went black after that.
Did you own the general store?
This corpse still responsive. No.
What can you tell us about the slaughterhouse?
I know nothing about a slaughterhouse.
And finally, where do you keep your most expensive items? Or valuables?
Do we hear him say stuff like that? Or is that
Yeah,
just in their
absolutely.
heads?
Absolutely.
I'm speaking out loud.
Yeah, Logan just like sighs and face palms.
Same. Karis looks tired.
I was a man of common means.
Ugh, rest. Rest up yourself. He knew very little. He died in an alleyway, didn't even see his killer. Worst of all, he was poor. Gonna get up and dust off his knees.
So a
All
random
right, so-
abduction or something?
Yes.
You didn't even own this place.
Well, at least we have that information. I suppose the real answer then is us headed here. And again, he taps the meat locker or whatever the hell that place is, slaughterhouse.
Mm-hmm. You'll see that it's over in the northwest part of town by the warehouses, over by the port.
Well, I guess we do have another day or two. But for now, we should probably skedaddle. I don't want to stay here too long.
Before we
Agreed.
leave,
Oh, Lord.
where do I fill up this thing? He's gonna hold up like the equivalent to an MP3 player.
you just kind of like are looking at it like a small piece of
How do I fill
technology
it?
for music.
Yeah.
I also just want to, like, mention the mental image of Victor speaking with the dead with shades on.
It's very
Just-
good.
Just the
Hello, my
absolute-
fellow kids.
just the absolute disrespect.
Oh, Victor, you don't want to use that thing. The sound
Hello.
quality is terrible.
I like to imagine it's the sunglasses from the Wicked emote.
Yes.
Amazing.
But it said it was the best on offer.
Well, you say you're the best at a lot of things, but how many times have you lied?
You're telling me the proprietor of this business could not false goods?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm telling you.
Ah, I crush it in my hand.
Yeah, like as Logan starts to walk out the door, he's like, the records are better anyway. The sound quality is so good.
Ah, I see Logan's that guy.
Karis
He is that
hates
guy.
this conversation. She leaves. She's ready to go.
The kids these days, with their new contraptions, they don't have appreciation. We had to listen through the whole album.
Eli's nodding along.
All right.
Cute.
What are you guys doing now?
I guess we're gonna go rest? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Go to the creepy house.
So you gather back over. Piper and Dash, what are the two of you doing?
I think the whole time that they were in there, Dash was sort of like antsy. He's not eating the chocolate bar because it was stolen. But I think eventually, if everybody's in there long enough, he would be like, "Are you gonna tell me what's wrong?"
He's the minute like a conversation strikes up, he starts like tapping his foot more, like clearly upset about something. He's like, nothing's wrong.
You don't have to talk to me about it, but if it's something I did, you should tell me.
He's clearly having a mental struggle of whether or not he actually wants to talk about it. I'm pissed at you, but I'm pissed at me because I know that I shouldn't be pissed at you, and it makes me even more mad, so I'm pissed at myself even more.
Why are you pissed at me? What did I do?
Nothing, that's why I'm pissed.
Okay.
It's irrational anger, I'm mad because you almost died.
Oh. I mean, that makes sense. You know, like, look, when I woke up and I saw that you were right there when that thing was about to attack again, I started to freak out too. It's, you know, you're angry because you care. It's not a bad reason to be upset.
I was more angry because when Karis went down, I knew that you would be a good person and you would run in there and try to save her even if it got you downed again. Which I'm a hypocrite for being mad about because I did the exact same thing, but I'm still pissed about it.
Yeah. It was scary seeing Karis get eaten by that thing. This stuff that we're doing, Piper, it's scary. It's just gonna keep being scary, and I don't know how I feel about that either. But it's my job to stand in the way, you know? If you got hit by that thing once, maybe twice, it would have killed you. Like, if I can take those hits, then somebody else doesn't, you know?
Is Dash like sitting on the ground or like still like squatting over? Or is he standing up?
He's antsy, so he's standing for sure, but you know,
But
I think he was trying to like give you some space.
Piper will walk over and give like his strongest punch to your chest, but that is nothing. And then like immediately hug. Don't have to beat a wall if it means you're gonna die.
Dash will hug him back. I do though, Pipes.
No, you don't.
I do. I can take the hits. And I know what you're gonna say, that I didn't take the hits that last time and that the only reason I'm alive is because you helped me, and I know that, but somebody else could be dead right now, like actually dead if I wasn't there, you know?
Yeah, but it matters to me that it's you. I care about everybody else too, but it matters more if it's you.
Okay. I get it. I'm not
What do
gonna.
you get? Did I describe something weird?
No, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I'm not gonna keep doing my job, though, you know?
I hate this.
Yeah. I'll, look. He'll, like, sort of push him away so that they can look at each other. If I don't have to be in there, if I don't have to be taking the hits, then I'll try to be better about getting out, okay? I can't do any better than that, Pipes.
Fine, but if you go down again, I'm coming and I'm saving you again. I don't want to hear Pipes, why are you so close to the fight? I'm gonna get you up!
Okay. Why do you keep making that noise?
I'm having an internal struggle currently.
Okay. Look, we can talk about this more later. Does that help? You know, when you're not a prot.
Looks around. Is the prots like still patrolling nearby or are they gone?
Always, yeah.
I just love the idea of the other prots in this city, like, oh, there's a prot having a moment with that guy over there.
He's having a moment. Oh, fuck. Internal struggle real. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna do a funny. I'm gonna roll a thing.
What does that mean?
I'm rolling a thing. I'm doing a funny. Oh no! Actually, wait, that's easier.
What'd you do?
So fun fact. Okay, no, I can do this on RP. He'll like lift up the mask a little bit. Not like take off the helmet, but like lift it up a little bit so you can see his face. He'll go, hey. Obviously not being Piper anymore.
Gotcha. Hey.
Hey, so I'm gonna do this because I've given him like 3 chances to do this, and it's kind of funny, honestly. He was gonna do it at the Raising the Dead shit. Oh my god. And then he was gonna try. Holy shit, Piper sucks at talking. So I'm gonna be as extremely blunt as possible about this. So like, you know, you understand and I understand. Okay. Is that good?
Okay. Sure. Wait, no. Like,
What?
Is Piper okay with you saying what you're about to say?
1 second. I must consult the brain. He thinks for a second. Yeah, no, he's been trying to do this for like 3 days now, and you know, just the universe has terrible timing.
Okay.
Hi, yeah, so again, I'm gonna be super blunt as possible, so I'm not gonna like flattery this. We both have extreme romantic feelings for you, and that's why it's, you know, a bigger deal if you go down than if Karis went down, in our opinion. So that's really it. Are you gonna eat that candy bar?
Dash looks slightly shell-shocked. No.
Cool, can I have it?
Yeah?
Okay, thanks. He starts unwrapping the candy bar and eating it.
An awkward sound of the plastic unwrapping echoes throughout the streets.
I'm much more blunt about it. Apologies. But, you know, it's mutual feelings between both of us, so, you know. He has extreme fears of rejection, so you should do that to me if you're gonna do that.
Can I process that?
Oh, no, please, absolutely do. He'll just sit there and keep crunching his candy bar because he has no social filter. Hellebore has no social filter.
Dash looks like he's trying to fucking unravel the mysteries of the universe right now.
That was a really good candy bar. I want another. He like leans in the door and opens it a crack. Hey, can somebody get me more candy bars?
You'll walk back over, because I'm assuming you guys are like around the corner keeping that. You'll walk back over to the center area, kind of leaving Dash by himself for a moment. What's Dash doing currently?
Nothing. He looks like he's thinking really hard.
Just like staring off into space.
Yeah, he looks blindsided, but like he's still trying to like remain in the present moment because he knows everybody's fucking breaking and entering right next to them. So, yeah.
I think by the time that you would kind of like walk back around Hellebore, everyone would be leaving the store at that point. Is that correct? Anyone else doing anything else in the store, or are you guys leaving?
Nope, leaving.
All done.
Leaving.
You guys grab me some candy bars, please. You're right there. Please.
Stand still, enemy! And you'll watch as
Oh, it's me. Lift the
Pitchy gets
helmet
the-
up his sleeve. Pitchy, no.
This is so confusing.
Grab me some candy bars.
Hold on.
You may have one of these if you like.
Can you see if there's any corn dog sticks in there? I'm a little bit hungry.
Oh, I've got these. And he's gonna bring out like essentially like jerky.
I love
Could
jerky.
Too
managed
late.
to-
Pinchy grabs it and then just and just like
Pinchy.
and like slides it down his throat like it's spaghetti.
What the fuck?
It's good, isn't it? How do you do it?
It is not a corn dog. However, I suppose this is acceptable.
I'm not familiar with that breed.
Looks over at
Of
Hellebore.
dog or corn?
Which
Wait.
part is the more?
Wait. Everybody shut up. Victor, you have not had the dog of corn yet?
I don't eat dogs.
Well, the first thing you will tomorrow, I'll tell you that, assuming that the vendor is still here.
I think Pinchy has a new favorite food.
It was very good and heavily processed.
Okay, but I want candy. I got a sweet tooth.
Help yourself.
Why don't you just have one of these?
He kicks the door open. You just like.
I go in and I fill up my bag with candy.
It kind of like the door kind of snaps a little bit as the hinge just kind of kicks open from Pinchy, just kind of.
Pinchy, be gentle. Fills up my bag with candy.
Pinchy walks away.
Pinchy, you don't even know where you're going. Where are you walking to?
He turns around the corner. Go on.
We need to find that abandoned home of yours.
So here's the fun part. So I had a friend, not really friend. There's somebody vacuuming right outside my door. I'm so sorry. You know. So I had a friend named Cheats who I used to deal drugs to, lives in the area. She went off to Asmodia, I think. She might be dead. I don't know. But I don't know if anybody's living in her new house, but we can go check. She might have some stashed drugs there.
This is acceptable. Another place to break into.
What do we do if it is being occupied?
Then we come back and we sleep here.
No
in
way.
the store.
We hold them up. We sleep inside their home. If they try to say anything, we threaten them. Our purpose is greater than theirs.
Or we find an inn. It's not
That's
ideal.
too risky.
Listen, all we know is that there's prots everywhere. Some random dudes that Victor found on the street were goop people. I don't trust most people here right now, I'm gonna be honest. So, let's just go check out the house. If there's nobody living there, then great. Then we can crash there, it's fine.
And if there is, one person having a slight traumatic experience is far less important than us having a good night's sleep.
It
Oh,
becomes
also-
a loose end.
Her chicken will kill you. As a heads up. If that chicken's
that
still
mean?
alive, her chicken will kill you. Don't fuck with the chicken, dude. Starts heading in the direction of her house.
All right. Does everyone follow?
Yep.
Yep.
This way, campers. Wait, she lives by the sick corner? Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say she's right next to the slaughterhouse.
No, we had to go this way anyways. It's fine.
One moment.
One moment, please.
All right. I'll just put a little light over. As you guys cross through the area, past the Dunhack furnaces, over through the Athos refuse station, you'll eventually arrive over here to the Wasted Slums. It's called the Wasted Slums is because it is right by a lot of sites that store, a bunch of scrap yards, a bunch of junk yards. It has a strange smell to it because of the fish oil factory and slaughterhouse that lives by it, making this property extra affordable to live in because nobody wants to be living here. You'll arrive inside the set of apartment buildings, the walls being so entirely thin, you can listen to people who are listening to the radio, watching television, maybe talking or arguing with each other, just life in general. You'll head up over to the third floor, where you will go to where you remember Cheats' apartment being. And the door, as you go to it, will be locked. What do you do?
Does it have any windows that are clearly, visible?
Absolutely not. You're within the interior of the apartment. It's just a door, like you were going through like a hotel area.
Well, shit, I listen first to see if I can hear any movement or anything like that from inside.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
As you place your ear against the door, trying to silence out the rest of the sounds of people living their lives within this apartment, you hear nothing. Not even a pin drop. Silent. Quiet.
Yeah, sounds clear. Logan, come do your magic.
Okay. I will, as stealthily as possible, in an attempt to, I don't know, be safe. Yeah, I'll do my little investigation.
All right. Are you doing a stealth check, or are you just are you picking the lock?
I will stealth check just so people don't, it could go wrong, just in case. I'll be safe.
Look around and open the overcoat a little bit, pull out the thieves' tools, and cover the door handle, and you begin to pick. Go ahead and give me those thieves' tools.
Okay, I'm picking.
Oh, for extra added effect, I'll disguise myself as Cheats now.
Oh my god. All right, give me a second.
I'm sorry. I took his fun spell.
That's okay.
Yee.
It's gonna take a minute for me just to. All right. So, this person will walk up over behind you.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Whoa.
Or not. That's okay. Whatever.
I'm still not the best at.
Oh god, really can't do. What did she do? Like a Harley Quinn accent?
As the thieves'
God.
tools, one moment, please. As the thieves' tools begin to pick at the door, the door itself from the picking is just such an especially weak lock, and you'll and unlock the door.
Let's take a peek. See.
Why are you speaking like that?
Shut up.
Be normal.
Peeks in.
Are you opening the door?
Yes.
All right, you'll reach out to open the door and look inside. It is heavily dusted and dark and completely empty. A small, almost like studio apartment. You'll see the windows completely filmed over and taped over and covered with a fabric, as all the lights in the area is completely turned off. Empty.
Do I hear any clucking?
No.
Oh, thank God the chicken's not here. Okay, everybody in.
Karis walks in, just kind of glancing around.
All right.
This place is disgusting.
Yeah, you'll walk in and like immediately as you do that, like your footprints have like heavy dust upon this. It looks like as you're looking about this area, this place has been trying to be rented out for a while, but no takers. And you'll go into this tight room, close the door, and it's completely empty. All that's left is a fridge that is plugged into an outlet with no power. And there's nothing else inside. It's just a bare, naked room.
There's no toilet.
Oh, there's a small section with a toilet, yeah.
All right, after I get everybody in and I like make sure the door is closed and I relock it, I'll drop my disguise self. I mainly did that to see if like anybody saw us.
Okay. You drop your, are you as Hellebore or are you?
Yes, Hellebore. Piper's not allowed to come back out after he was dumb.
One moment, please. Boy, tokens really don't like refreshing those. There we
I'm
go.
sorry, I'm like this. I'm built different.
You're fine. You'll walk over into the area, you drop the disguise, and then there's Hellebore.
Okay, if you guys find any drugs in here, I don't recommend taking them. Girl had a wicked addiction.
Wasn't planning on it.
That
Karis is
you
gonna. Sorry, go on.
that you initiated, I assume.
No, I just dealt the shit. I don't know what the shit actually was. You know, mom, dad cut me off for a while. I needed money. Just, you know, dealt. I don't ask questions. All I know is she was lovely. She was a lovely lady, but also, girl had crazy addiction. Oh my god.
Eli is staring at you over his glasses.
Judgmental dad.
Karis is gonna pick a corner and just like sit.
I'm going to sleep on the most clean part of this place and walk up to the ceiling.
Oh no, Victor, the spiders.
I don't mind spiders. They keep their webs clean. Person over here could have taken a little advice from a spider or two.
To be fair, she hasn't lived here in a hot minute.
Can't imagine it was much different when she did.
That's so rude.
Oh, you can send my apologies when you see her next.
You true. Damn, I hope she still be alive. Anyways, I'm going to bed.
Is there anything a quick investigation would tell? I mean, even though it's like barren, is there anything that I might be able to do using my I-40 tail?
Find her hidden drugs, dude. Find her hidden drugs.
Is there anything in particular that you'd be looking for, Logan?
Anything that seems out of place or unusual, something along the lines of like, you know, the old trope of the bookshelf, but then there's like this scratch in the ground, so it's clear the bookshelf opens even though it's not. You know, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
all the little clues that might exist.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation or a perception.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
As you thoroughly explore around the very tiny slotted apartment for this one lone studio apartment, you begin to feel walls, trying to see. You kind of even like push aside the fridge a little bit. You go over to the toilet and give it a flush, and nothing happens because the plumbing has been disabled in here as well. And you find nothing. No secrets, nothing about that here. You find, I would say, probably one little like slotted cubby area within the floor panel itself, as you like press it open, but inside it would be empty. But you can kind of like open the floorboards a little bit. Probably,
gotcha.
Cheese was probably hiding something there at one point in time. Okay. Anyone do anything else before you guys commence with your long rest?
I think Dash would sit next to Karis. And sort of be like, "You okay?"
Been better. But all things considered, feeling all right. And thanks for the help.
Oh, no, it's... Piper and I were just saying how scary it was, watching that thing attack you. I'm just glad you're alive.
She grimaces a bit. Things are getting a bit rough. But we're making do.
Yeah.
Still alive, aren't we?
Hey, if nothing's going on tomorrow, do you want to go for a run?
Sure. Maybe we can check out the area a little bit. Feels a little sketchy around here. But get some good rest first. You took some bad hits yourself.
Yeah.
All right, you guys all taking your long rest now?
Yup.
I'm typing out just a list of things I'm doing, just so we don't have to go through it.
Okay. What you got? I rebuild Amity, give help for the herbs and potions I found, Logan the pistol, and stop my infusion, clockwork amulet for a bag of holding. Awesome. Amity would be
Oh, you're a
fixed.
saint.
Would be fixed up during the evening. You just kind of begin, tinkering with it, making some improvements to Amity along the way. Amity now has some additional hit points, trying to fortify the hull a little bit. Any other particular changes you'd like to make to your battle-ready pet?
It would probably... I would have taken materials from less impacted areas to reinforce the areas that were hurt, so it would look a bit more patchwork.
Okay. You got yourself a nice little patchworked area. All right.
Oh, would this have been also when we figured out what loot we got or what we can do with what we grabbed?
That is correct. I'm waiting to make sure that the long rest is complete before we do that, though.
Okay, gotcha.
Anything else before we commence with the long rest? All right, long rest commencing.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
I will take care of it for.
Sleep my wounds away,
sleeping.
please.
Yo, yeah, we sleeping.
You sleeping?
Goodbye,
most-
wounds.
It's not the most comfortable of areas, but it does provide you with a little bit of shelter. Wired and very shelter. As the sun peaks before you go to bed, you will gather around, bringing the various parts of the Hecaton Anthropod, and using your variety of skills. Did you not long rest? Did I not long rest you, Summer?
You did not.
I pressed long rest on everyone. I don't know why I didn't do that. Oh, my apologies. Yeah, just didn't go through. Anyways,
Pinchy?
Pinchy's gonna restore. Since Pinchy's an NPC, I do not have a long rest button, so everything needs to be manually done.
Oh,
for
I
Pinchy.
see.
Boo.
So
Give the man a long rest button.
Care about Pinchy.
All right, so you guys will gather around the Hecaton Anthropod parts, and using your skills that you have acquired, believe you can transform them into something new. So, because you took a little bit of extra risky measures in an attempt to gather more parts in the hopes to acquire some more loot, you have a few more options available to you. So here's the way we're gonna do it. I have a list of items that you can create using the Hecaton parts. You have 4 Hecaton Anthropod parts. Pinchy says that apparently because of, we can't have a token just not be selected, which sucks, but whatever.
Damn,
So
Pinchy's so smart.
You've got 4 rare items. Or sorry, you've got 4 parts. I'm going to give you a list of rare items and uncommon items. Each anthropod part can create one uncommon item, or you can use 2 anthropod parts to create 1 rare item. So, I'm just going to list the names first. And if there's something you have a inquiry about, I can pull that, I can't. If you have anything else that you have an inquiry about, please let me know. In the rare side of things, we've got a compendium, an alchemical compendium, which requires attunement. The amulet of health, some radiation-resistant padding, which grants your armor resistance to radiation. You can use some of the parts to begin working on a device to help detect either Ganymedians or Hecaton slime versions of the Ganymedians, the ones that you faced off within the scrapyard. Or a slime slayer component, which allows you to attach that to a weapon to deal extra damage to slime-based creatures. In the uncommon side of things, we've got the alchemical jug, an amulet of the alchemist, where when you wear this and drink a potion, once per day, you will heal an additional 44 plus 4 hit points. A slime modification to your armor so that you will be able to remove the maximum dexterity bonus you can add to your AC, as well as the stealth disadvantage, which means you can make your full plate all limber and gooey so that you can add as much dexterity as you want to it. A slime symbiote, where you take a fragment of the Hecaton Anthropod power, and attach it to your brain to expand upon your abilities, and a pearl of power.
What the?
Huh.
Attached to your brain?
Symbiote. Yep. Would you like
Oh,
to know
dear.
more about that? Is anyone considering that?
Oh,
Karis would not.
don't tempt me. No, I can't. No. But no.
All right. To attune to the symbiote, you must hold it against the skin beyond your ear for the entire attunement period, whereupon it burrows into your head and bonds to your skull. While the slime is inside you, you can speak, read, and write Ganymedian. The slime symbiote has 4 charges. You can cast the following spells from expending the necessary number of charges. You can spend 2 charges to alter self, or 1 charge on dissonant whispers. Each time you use the slime symbiote to cast the alter self spell, it allows you to increase an ability score of your choice by 1 while you're in this altered self form. The earworm, the symbiote earworm, regains 1d4 expended charges daily at dawn. It has a symbiotic nature, which means the slime symbiote can't be removed from you while you're attuned to it, and you can't voluntarily end your attunement to it. If you're targeted by a spell that ends a curse, your attunement to the earworm ends and it exits your body.
Oh,
That would be really
Interesting.
useful on this case.
I
Interesting.
mean, character-wise, you would do it, right? I'm not saying this just because I want to see what would happen, but you would do this, right?
I don't know if I need a third personality, man.
You do, and you should think of the roleplay opportunities.
Okay. But can we all agree that the component Ganymedian slime detection, that's like a must
Yes.
for this?
Yes.
I think that's a must. Like, that's how we have to take that.
All right, you would gather a component in the hopes to hopefully detect Ganymedians or slimes, depending on what you would like. That takes away 2 of the Hecaton Anthropod parts. You have 2 parts remaining. You can create 1 more rare item or 2 uncommon items with this.
What's the Pearl of Power?
The what?
The Pearl of Power.
Oh, the Pearl of Power. One, please.
That'd actually be good for you, Joe.
I've got enough magical items. You guys have.
Pearl of Power gives you back a spell slot, I think.
All right, let me go ahead and copy and paste. While this pearl is on your person, you can use an action to speak its command word and regain 1 expended spell slot. If the spell's expended slot was a 4th level or higher, the new slot is 3rd level. Once you use the pearl, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
So I was saying it would probably be good for you because your spell slot's already so limited.
Yeah, but I feel like that slime modification, the one that removes the dexterity thing, that going on someone with a lot of dex and is pretty tanky, is going to give them... Like, how much dex do you have, Dash? Who can wear, like, medium armor or bigger and has decent dex?
A piece of your armor of your choice gains the following. You can apply your full dexterity modifier instead of the maximum +2 when determining your armor class. In addition, this armor does not impose disadvantage on your dexterity stealth checks.
Yeah, so if anyone has, like, medium armor or heavy armor, that's usually limited to the +2 dex. If you have, like, more than +3 dex, you're going to get some really good AC bonus from that.
Oh, that's nice. Wait, that would be really nice.
How much dex do you have?
I mean, I don't have that much, but I'm trying to make this whole build just be like AC stacking, so.
AC, more.
Well, does it have to say, because stuff like plate armor, you don't ever add your dex. Does it have to add your dex to add?
Nope. It removes any. It just simply you can apply your full dexterity modifier. Correct.
So if you threw that on our tanky boy, and he was to wear plate, which would be 18 AC, you're just going to be adding that on top. So how much dex do you have?
My
Dodger?
dex right now is 12. I have +1.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got your dex up in the future as well, that's just going to keep adding you AC.
Yeah.
That's a solid one.
Not
Or even on
saying
someone
that,
like Eli or someone.
Not saying that I'm gonna take it, but can I see what the Alchemical Compendium is?
Absolutely.
I just want to see what he do.
Acid, I don't know what this word is, so I apologize for misspelling it. Acid odors cling to the stained, heavy volume. The book's metal fittings are copper, iron, lead, silver, and gold. Some frozen mid-transition from one metal to another. When found, the book contains the following spells. Enlarge, Reduce, Feather Fall, Flesh to Stone, Gaseous Form, Magic Weapon, and Polymorph. It functions as a spell book for you. While you are holding the book, you can use it as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells. The book has 3 charges. It regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. You could use the charges in the following ways while holding it. If you spend 1 minute studying the book, you can expend 1 charge to replace one of your prepared wizard spells with a different spell in the book. The new spell must be of the transmutation school. As an action, you can touch a non-magical object that isn't worn or carried and spend a number of charges to transform the target into another object. For 1 charge, the object can be no larger than 1 foot on a side. You can spend additional charges to increase the maximum dimensions by 2 feet per charge. The new object must have a gold value equal to or lesser than the original.
Damn.
Also pretty good.
It's pretty good. Ah!
Who doesn't have any magic items at all yet?
I don't have any attuned.
I don't think I have any. Oh, if my shield counts. The shield that Eli
Is
made
it magical?
me. I don't know.
I don't think so.
It is considered magical.
Is it? Okay.
So I do. I have Dave.
Because it'd be cool to like just
Oh, and my
boost
tattoo.
up our weakest peoples. Like I'm good. I've got that weird symbiote eye and I've got my cool sword. I'm good for a little bit. So I opt out. I don't need anything from this.
What about you, Masai?
The only real item that I've gotten so far was the taunting claw.
Mm.
But I'm not sure if any of these would particularly help Karis.
What's your con modifier, Karis?
My
Masai?
con modifier is +1.
Because Amulet of Help boosts you up to 19 con, so you just get more health. Which is always good, especially if you're in the deep end.
That's fair.
So also remember, we can get 1 rare or we can get 2 uncommon left.
Uncommon.
Right.
What ones are we like writing off entirely? I feel like we don't really need the alchemical jug as much as some of the others.
Don't need that. I don't think we need the amulet of the alchemist.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
The slime slayer component's so difficult because you're like, how many slimes can there be? But the fact that it exists
How
makes
many
you go,
Just gonna
slimes
keep
could
running
there
into
be?
Yeah.
That book is hot, but you will not tempt me because I have a lot of attunement items already.
If anyone does want anything though, like speak up. Don't worry about like coming across as like, I don't want to take too much, because we'll get plenty of magical items over the course of things, like, so if there's something there that takes your fancy and you're like, I want to petition for this, go for it.
I'm the only reason that I'm hesitant to be like, yeah, give me that dex thing is because it won't actually like help me now, but I would love for it to help me later potentially. So if we have no idea what to get with our points,
I mean, the more
what I would vote for.
AC on you, the better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially later when things start hitting real hard.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I will
I mean,
say
right now it's a +1 AC.
I will say I like the wizard book because it has spells that I wanted to take but couldn't, that are like good for getting away with, like Featherfall and Gaseous Form and Polymorph and shit like that. But again, I have a lot of attunement items already. The only thing that I would give up right now would be the tattoo. So I definitely don't need it, but it does have good utility. But again, like, I'd rather you guys pick shit that you want more, or people who don't have stuff.
Okay, so that's 1 for Alchemical Compendium, if that's the one we're going to get. But then the other one would be, if you've got slime modification, there'd be another item that someone could get as well. Which honestly,
Yes. Honestly, 2 would probably be better for this situation.
Yeah.
You
and
can also get
the-
2 of the same item if you'd like.
Oh.
Oh.
Has anyone got who's wearing like medium or heavier armor that like does get restricted by dexterity?
That's me.
Is it just you? Does Eli or anyone wear medium armor?
I wear
yeah,
no armor.
Yeah.
I also wear no armor.
You say you don't, Eli?
I do wear
Thank-
medium armor.
You do? Oh, do you have good dex?
No.
Or at least positive?
No.
Okay. Maybe we don't need 2 of those. If it won't go to much use. I don't think Jesse wears medium. Does he
He
wear
wears
medium?
light. I
He
assume
wears light,
wear
right?
light.
He's a
Yeah.
rogue, yeah.
I wonder, can rogues wear medium armor, or is it just a case
I
of
don't
that
think
light's better?
so.
I don't think so, right?
I think they only get light.
Yeah.
Okay. Another potential use would given the Pearl of Power to Eli because, if I'm not wrong, you can have a spell there, right? You can restore a spell slot.
Yes.
What might be nice about that is if Eli ran out of spell slots and we needed someone healed there and then, and we didn't have a heal, that guarantees we'll have 1 heal
That's a good point.
in a
That's
scary
ridiculous.
scenario.
So 1 slime modification, 1 pearl of power.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that works.
Safety net.
Holla.
Okay, 1 slime modification and 1 pearl of power. Okay. What would you like to apply the slime modification to? Or are you holding on for now?
Oh, that's a good question. Is it 1 and done?
What? Yeah, once it's applied, that's it. So you can hold on to it for now if you'd like to wait.
Do you have plate armor, Dodger?
Such a good question. What am I wearing?
I
Or
think you have
the
the
shard
starting
equipment?
Chainmail.
armor.
Heavy armor, chainmail.
I feel like wait. Get that big AC later on.
Find
Like
you
dash?
an upgrade.
Would you like Dash to hold on to the slime modification?
I can, if y'all want me to.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
yours. Hold on to it.
Yeah.
Okay, I put it in my pocket.
I also can just throw in the bag of holding it if you want.
Wish. Wish.
Right,
Maybe
bag
put it
of
in a vial.
holding.
Oh my
I
god.
forgot we had that too. Can I put
I
my beef
just
jerky
made
in there?
Yes.
I will give it to Eli.
Squish.
Mr. DM, could I have some clarification on how many potions / herbs Eli found earlier that he gave to me, so I know how many
yes.
potions I can make?
Yes, he found. Uno momento, please. I'll drag this over. 500 credits worth of alchemical herbs.
Oh my god!
I got projects, boys.
Definitely do have projects. However, before we go on any further, 3 of you awaken.
Oh no.
Oh,
no,
Feeling different than you did the day before.
dude.
Wait, 3?
Fuck.
Bum, 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 ba-dum,
Piper
ba-dum.
and Karis, if I had to guess.
Oh, thank God.
And I know we're the 3 that had at least 10.
Yeah,
Dash.
all 3 of us
Oh,
had
good
10.
stuff.
Yep, yeah. yes.
You awaken feeling terribly anxious as your skin, my poor sweet boy, has become faded and pale.
Oh my god.
You lose
Okay.
proficiency in all charisma-based skill checks. If you had none, you suffer disadvantage to all charisma-based skill checks.
Oh, come on, man. What the fuck? Okay.
So I'm looking at all your charisma-based skills now, and yeah,
I
so
get disadvantage on all of them.
Yeah, every charisma-based skill, you have disadvantage currently on that.
Fantastic.
Oh no.
Karis,
Oh no.
you wake up feeling amazing.
God damn it.
What?
You become healthier. You currently
What?
have gained a +1 bonus to Constitution.
Oh my
my
god.
God.
That's so good.
Amazing.
Your
Karis wakes
Constitution-
up and stretches. It's like,
Your con-
dang, that was great.
Your Constitution is now a 14.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Holy
Which
shit.
means
Gimme.
you've gained 5 more hit points.
The downside is your heart will explode in 3.
What?
Just take it from
Hellbore,
someone else.
you wake up nimble and incredibly flexible.
Oh shit.
You have gained proficiency in acrobatics.
Let's go.
Oh, damn.
Hey.
My
all-
joints.
If you're already
Connected
proficient,
again.
for 2 of us. What is this?
if you're already proficient, you gain expertise. If you already have expertise, you roll with advantage. But you didn't have proficiency, so now you've gained proficiency in acrobatics.
Oh my god.
I'll add this now. Mutation to dash. Disadvantage to all charisma skills. And to Elabor. Mutation. Acrobatics proficiency. Minor mutation. That's all I've got for you guys.
2 out of 3, good, not bad.
Not bad, not bad.
But poor Dash always getting the bad end.
Bro.
Karis jumps up and is like, "You ready for that run, bro?"
Dash wakes up looking worse, way worse than when he fell asleep.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I don't know. I feel I need to get some air. Like stand up and open the door.
God.
As you open the door,
Yep.
you will see someone was trying to open the door as well.
Oh.
As this man is now looking towards you, Dash.
Hi.
Hi. Who are you? He looks past you to see everyone else there,
I'm on the ceiling still.
and he looks back at you again.
Can I say something?
He has a disadvantage to charisma, so he's looking around like, what do I say, guys?
Friends of the last tenant?
Yeah. They don't live here anymore.
Well, shit.
I'm gonna call the prots.
Can I pay for the night? Wait!
He stops.
If he's gonna try and run off, okay.
He walks back.
Can I
He
pay
looks-
for the night? Can we be cool?
You can pay for the week.
How much?
Now we're talking. And he smiles, and he'll say, "All right, let me think here. 1 second, please. Tell you what, 250 credits, and you can have the place for the week."
Tell you what. You wouldn't call the prots. Because if you called the prots, they'd find out that you had this place as a drug den. They'd come in and raid probably most of the apartments down this aisle and make sure that no other places are being stored for it. We've already found plenty in this room, and what if we were just saying that perhaps you were involved? Wouldn't that be such a hardship for you?
Go ahead and do an intimidation check.
Okay.
Oh
my god!
Whoa!
It's the tummy hands.
It's the tummy.
They're not out.
He'll look
They're there
over.
waiting.
He'll look over at you. He'll be like, "All right, no harm done, but you need to go now."
We shall.
Okay.
Give us 2 minutes to pack our things.
He just looks at you, and he's like, "There's no checkout. It's time for you to go."
Most evil thing in life are landlords.
Okay, well, that went way better than expected. Let's get out of here.
The landlord will walk away. Rumbling.
Victor,
I
to
climbed down
yourself.
from the ceiling.
Victor, we should let you talk way more often. But also sometimes you're fucking stupid. But that time you were brilliant.
Good to know that landlords have always been a problem, even in your time.
Always.
Karis will start walking outside.
A Dash will follow her.
You guys
Yep,
will
go
leave
on.
the Wasted Slums. Where are you heading now?
By the way, when you
Your-
all get outside, Logan's been out there for 45 minutes drinking
Shut
coffee.
the fuck up.
Fuck yeah, he has. Fuck yeah, he has.
He's like, oh, what were you all doing? What happened?
The landlord
outside.
the landlord walked by Logan with a friendly nod and walked inside.
Yeah. We get it. We're like, yeah, we had old man grump energy. We were like,
Yeah.
yeah, little nod. Mm-hmm.
We got
Um,
kicked out, Dad.
So this is your last day. Tomorrow, the ship will be departing to the north section of Kathos. After this, if you wish to hitch a ride.
I never actually asked about the pistol that I got. You said it was +1.
Correct.
Logan, your original pistol, was that also +1?
My original?
The
Yes,
one you
it-
have currently.
Yes, it is.
No, the one I have right now is a +1, yes.
It's also contraband.
You worked your magic on this one already. It was amazing.
So it's currently +2.
No, it's +1. +1s do not stack. They override.
Okay, got it. So the repeating shot is still good for that. If you want, I can transfer the repeating shot to the new one, so it won't be contraband, but it's your call.
And what statistically is the difference between the two, dear raccoon?
The difference between the two is that this one has Showdown, which allows you to make an extra attack at disadvantage as a bonus action with this contraband pistol. This other one does not. However, you can still fire this one in melee range without suffering disadvantage.
So the contraband has a bonus,
Correct.
and the other one doesn't.
Correct.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take both and dual wield?
Yes, you can. Well, actually, no, you cannot, because you would need a small shard pistol on the offhand. You would need a light weapon. And this is a full-blown cannon that you got on your hand, so you would not.
Telling
be
me
able
I
to dual
can't
wield.
show up like with my two hand cannons, start blasting?
I'm afraid not. Although
Aw,
if you do get a smaller pistol, you would be able to.
But you know who could use a +1 gun?
Don't
I
say it.
throw my bones on the ground and I use Animate Dead. He's back.
It's everybody's favorite skeleton, Pat. He holds a bow in the air and he snaps it in half because it's garbage. Throws it
Pat,
on the
why'd
ground.
you break your
steps it on the-
bow?
Ha!
Pat,
He's not
why'd you
happy.
break your bow?
He's not happy.
Okay, do not give the skeleton a gun.
No, he already has a gun.
He pulls
It's not a
out
good
from
gun.
it. He pulls out from his pelvic bone the gun he was already holding before.
Yeah, he didn't like his bow, I think. I made him use the bow last fight because, you know, bows are easier to learn than guns for a skeleton. I don't think he liked the bow.
He kicks the bow.
Should you? It goes against my better judgment, but should you
He
keep the
picks
gun,
his
toy
teeth
maker?
with. He picks his teeth with the gun.
Oh, maybe you should keep the gun. I don't know if giving him a new birthday present is a good idea yet.
I don't think it's wise. No.
Maybe he should get used to his baby gun first.
As he's picking his teeth.
Buddy, hand off the trigger. Hand off the trigger while you're picking your teeth with it.
Does the new gun have higher damage?
No, it does not. It'll be a 1d10.
It would just count as like magical, I think.
Well, honestly, toy
If you're
maker, I think
talking
you should keep it.
If you're talking statistically between the two guns, with the exception of yours being contraband, yours is better.
Yes, I think you should keep it.
Fine by me. Never hurts to have a spare.
Come here, Pat. Come here, buddy. Give me a hug.
When you say hands off the trigger, he completely lets go of the gun and it drops to the floor.
Oh,
He
God.
stares down at it.
Pat, put it back in your rib cage. Pat, I don't think I ever gave you a formal introduction to your big brother. This is Eugene.
He takes Eugene and start picking his teeth with Eugene's fingers.
Okay, well, you need to respect your big brother a little bit more than that.
Guys, what are we doing? Where are we going? What's the plan? We don't have anywhere to go now.
Dodger is like
we
a
go?
master role player.
Are you okay? You seem.
No, I'm not okay. We were in there and then we got kicked out. Now we don't have anywhere to go and
Dash.
This seems like more than your usual. Can I, detective? What's going on? What's going on with Dash?
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check if you'd like.
He has so many feelings.
I don't understand people at all.
As you look over, Dash is responding like someone who is currently on a lot of drugs would be responding. There's just that sweat, that panic, that pale face.
That's
you
pacing
see,
around.
yeah,
Karis like rubs his back a little. Hey, you all right?
it's definitely unnatural. It's definitely
Logan like gets
influenced.
very close, like up in your face, and just
Please
like
don't.
wipes
Please
a bead
don't
of
do that.
sweat. Like, I'm sorry, what's going on? What is happening with you?
I don't know.
Karis
I don't
pushes
know.
Logan
I
back.
woke up like this.
Right.
Give him space. What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? What's
Yeah,
wrong
why are you
with
being
me?
such a
There's
baby?
There's clearly something wrong. I'm trying to help.
Crowding him isn't going to help.
Well,
Hey, flesh sack, what are you hiding? And he like pokes at Dash.
Oh my god.
No, I don't know. Wait, he's gonna try healing himself after they're like, there seems like there's something wrong with you. He's gonna try using like just a point of lay on hands on himself to see if he feels better.
All right, give me 1 second. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Interesting. Very. So if you're trying to like neutralize something, correct? You actually have to spend 5 points, or are you just spending a point to spend a point?
you know what? Actually,
I guess. Well, so like I have meta information, and I'm trying to like avoid using meta information here.
Right. No, and you're doing great. What I'm saying is, when you're saying you're spending a point, your information as a paladin, spending a point will heal external wounds. Spending 5 points will heal like diseases, poisons, toxins, etc., like that. So you are familiar with how your ability works. You're just not familiar how it would affect you currently.
I think if there's a light bulb moment for Dash that like he might be sick, like there might be some sort of like an illness, or at least that's what he's equating it to.
Right.
He would use however much he thinks he needs to use to try and like get rid of an illness.
So you're gonna go ahead and spend the 5 points. I just was making sure it wasn't a meta thing.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
Making sure you understood how your lay on hands worked. So, as you spend the 5 points upon you, you begin to calm down. Your heart stops beating, and some color begins to return to your skin. Your mutation is reversed.
Oh hell yeah!
Whilst this is happening, Victor's writing in his book, and he's just talking over it, and he says, "Oh, that's very good, Dash. Glad to see the color come back to your skin." Meanwhile, he's using his fast scribe ability because Dash wrote his name into my book to do a setting spell into his mind. It's gonna sound like Victor in his head, but he's talking to try and distract. And he's gonna write in the book that will get sent as a sending spell. What if that was the dark magic trying to take over? Maybe I should consult Victor more about it.
Oh my god.
Let's just everybody mess with Dash Day.
good day. Yeah, solid day.
Yeah, I think from the outside, it's he was like panicking and sweating, and his skin was like practically see-through, and then he used some of this like weird purple magic, and then looked like he felt better, and then looked deeply worried all of a sudden, but like still like he feels better.
I love that it's still in Victor's voice. Like maybe you should come consult
I mean, it's in a voice.
him.
Dash wouldn't think for a second.
I think in Victor's voice. Oh my god.
I think that worked. I feel better.
You look better. You look a little more bright.
You sure?
That was
You're doing
weird.
all right?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Sorry.
Take it easy.
Sorry, I was
all right?
acting really weird just then.
It's okay.
We've had a lot going on. I'm sure all of us are.
Logan
taking a bit
is
of strain.
still like right up in you.
Dash feels more comfortable with it now.
Okay.
But I think you would probably notice that Dash keeps looking over his shoulder at Victor.
Yeah, Logan, like something's still clearly wrong. He doesn't know what, but he's just like, okay.
All right. So as you all are talking and discussing up outside of the slums, you are interrupted by a loud explosion to the
What
as
in
you
the world?
you hear you just watch as you just see this. It immediately turns your attention over to the south. And you'll watch as this large shard ship is taking off from the direction of where the furnaces were. And as the explosion settles, you will see the furnaces completely destroyed as this strange designed shard ship begins flying off to the north. As the wreckage and fire is just looming and going over to where the furnaces are, you hear a panic within the street to the south. And the shard ship travels north. It's not of a design you have never seen before. But one thing you do notice is the sort of like, as it's moving, it's dripping away this red-like ooze that is scattering across the road before it flies off to the north.
Oh.
While it's still fresh, Eli will immediately pull out his notebook and start sketching the ship.
Hell yeah, Eli.
Hell yeah, dude.
You begin to sketch the ship as it slowly travels off to the north.
I think Dash would like at least start to move toward where the explosion was and like look back. People might have gotten hurt. We should try and help, right?
There are people to do that here. We're not one of them.
But we could be.
If we
More
go,
practical way of looking at it, there's ooze on that ship. The same kind of ooze that we saw on that monster.
Could we like see from a distance, like maybe prot cruisers like heading there?
Yeah, are there like
Oh
three
yeah,
red
no,
guys
you
in the area?
immediately hear the vehicles and the shard ships moving in that area. You begin to hear the panic as people begin to move around. And yeah, it's already getting especially active.
we need to make ourselves scarce.
It looks like they already have prots headed there.
This could also happen elsewhere. We should be on their tail.
But do we trust the prots?
Here's the thing, though. We go and help a few people survive here. This happens elsewhere. We're not there to help them there. What if we can catch up to them and stop this from happening elsewhere? If that ship is our only lead, it's getting away.
What?
The
Hold
slaughterhouse
on.
is also right here.
Slaughterhouse, yes. We have another
You
lead
just
as well.
mentioned something about that.
All right. Slaughterhouse first. And we have to work out how to follow that.
Did it head like north, like out of the city north?
Right.
Okay. Well,
Or north is it up?
We're gonna be heading north in a day.
We can't catch up to it on foot. We'd have to take our ship anyway. And our contacts aren't leaving until tomorrow.
Well then, slaughterhouse it is.
Slaughterhouse it is. And maybe tomorrow night we can go and look at the place which blew up. Perhaps there's a clue there. Cover of darkness and all that.
Piper will go over to Dash. Do you want to go check it out really quick still if you're still worried about it?
I think Dash is looking like down the street toward where it happened, and he sees a bunch of prots over there.
You can go check it out if you want. I can give you invisibility. I just don't want you to get hurt or like cornered by them. So if you want to go check it out, I can give you invisibility and you can come back here within the hour.
He'll look around at the group. No, you're right. We shouldn't split up. I'll stay.
Okay. Pat. Not Pat the skeleton, but Pat his arm on Pat. Pat also comes over.
Yeah, I was
Pat.
gonna say get patted by both of them.
And then Eugene also pats because he is a hand. He can pat.
All right, where are you guys going now?
I think the
Slaughterhouse, yeah.
Okay. You guys will head over into the direction of the slaughterhouse.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
Did I misinterpret it? Did Piper confess love to Dash?
Yes.
That was an hour ago, but yes.
No, I understand that. I'm just like everything's. It's like slowly sinking in, and now we're like kind of back to normal, and I'm trying to figure out if like Dash
He
even
didn't give
recognizes
an answer,
that's
dude.
what
He's
happened.
gonna act normal until he gets an answer.
It is very like you just asked that person out in high school, and now you have 3 more classes together. And like they're like, I'll get back to you. And it's like we're gonna pretend to be normal.
I
but
mean,
it's,
We're
all right,
literally
okay.
running from the cops together.
I mean, Dash kind of had like a panic attack upon waking up, so I mean, it kind of fits.
I mean,
even without the radiation, his panic attack kind of, you know,
I'm
fits
just
the
gonna
bill.
put it out there.
Understood.
If I was Piper and I saw the person I just said I love you to wake up in like a weird cold sweat and be sickly ill, I'd be like, well, frankly, I'm offended.
All right. Sorry to push things along, but we only have 30 minutes left for today's session. So we're going to go ahead and continue on and talk about this after the session. You guys will begin traveling over to the east. As you are walking through the streets, you'll watch as a bunch of prots rush and move past you, heading over to the explosion area of what was once the furnace site to investigate and see exactly what is happening. You guys will arrive over to the warehouse area, over to the slaughters, over towards the slaughterhouse. Is there anything that you are, what are you doing particularly once you get to this?
Sneaking, trying to get to the slaughterhouse undetected.
Okay, but once you
Use the
arrive,
chaos.
once you arrive at the slaughterhouse, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to go inside? Are you investigating the outer areas? What's the plan here?
Can we use our new item for detection?
Well, that is
solid.
That is a component. You would not be able to use
Oh.
it to immediately detect.
Fuck, what else do we need to finish it then?
That'll take some time and research and projects. Something that you will not be able to figure out right now.
Okay.
I guess like if we got inside and saw people, Dash would try divine sensing them to see if he
Okay.
really can like tell when a Ganymedian is like using somebody's body.
So you're trying to enter the slaughterhouse, is what you're telling me.
I would stop them before we decide to walk in, because Logan would say, oh, I'm clearly the sneakiest amongst us. I'll go in with, and I'll point to I'll be like, I'll go in with that, and he points to Eugene. And if I see something, I'll send Eugene back out and alert you that there's someone inside.
Go with him, my child.
All right.
Watch over him.
How do you enter the slaughterhouse? Front doors?
Sneaky like a sneaky ninja.
I understand that. Are you going through the front doors? Are you trying to find a side
Oh, no. I'm like Legolasing my way up. You gotta get to the roof, because you know the slaughterhouse can have one of them like top roof light things where like the sunlight gets to the roof and it's all glass and you can like peer through, and then you open one of the screens and you're like and you come down the top and then no one can see you because you're on like the balcony above the slaughterhouse, and that's
All
like
right.
where the foreman would stand, but I'm like up on top.
Let's start with a few first steps. You're going to try and scale to the top of the slaughterhouse. Is that correct?
Yes.
Please provide me an athletics check.
Oh, I will.
With very ease, you manage to find a couple of ladders allowing you to scale to the top. A couple of sections of the side of the slaughterhouse are not so easily accessible, but for you, breaking into locations like this, you've had a history of doing so. You scale up the side of the slaughterhouse accessing some of the vents. You would get up to the area to see a fan turned on and in motion, probably to some sort of cooling system. You can use your thieves' tools if you would like to disable this.
Is there any other potential way in, or is it just through the vent system?
It would have to be through the vent system.
All
Everything
right,
else is
thieves'
sealed
tools
up.
it is.
All right. So the fan is currently... As you head over with your thieves' tools, you open up the panel and begin just snapping as many wires as you can. And then suddenly the fan, which is... will slowly begin to... And then it would just go to it would go over to a halt, allowing you to sneak inside.
Oh, I'm sneaking.
I love Logan's redemption arc.
I love that this isn't the first time he's been in a ventilation system in this campaign.
All right. I will be moving you all into, or I will be moving to a new map. For everyone that is not Logan, you will see a black screen. This is normal because you are not in here. So just FYI.
You only see darkness when I'm not around.
Ah, the light of our lives.
Do you guys think that, should I trust Logan? Should I just do the thing where I go deaf and blind and I look through Eugene to keep an eye on him?
I'll need to know. Is that what you're doing?
I'm just consulting the rest of the group to see if they trust him enough.
I would think so, if only because, like, even if he sends Eugene back, Eugene won't be able to verbally tell us what's going on.
Okay, somebody, I'm gonna sit on the ground. Somebody, I don't know, slap my face if I need to get up.
Yeah.
Pat's gonna bodyguard me. I'll look through Eugene's eyes then just to babysit Logan.
Yeah, Dash will stay next. If you tell everybody, like, I'm gonna be blind, I'm gonna be deaf, Dash would stay next to you.
I'm gonna be blind and be deaf. Don't talk bad about me while I'm deaf.
Why would I?
No, that was more towards Victor, not you.
Oh.
As you go through the vents, Logan, you will arrive into the lobby area along with Eugene. You'll kind of see this sort of red haze scatter about the slaughterhouse, but it is eerily quiet. You're able to move around as you wish.
Is my assumption that this right here is the main door?
That is the front door. That is correct.
I will go over to it and really quickly inspect to see if it's trapped or something's up with it.
Okay. Give me that inspection.
Yes. Just a normal investigation?
Correct. You look about the door. The door itself is not locked. However, it is barricaded. Or sorry, it's not trapped. It is barricaded and locked, however.
I would like to stealthily unlock it.
Give me a stealth check.
In case it does anything wacky, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
You begin to remove sections of the barricade and get into the locking apparatus, and the front door is now unlocked. We're able to open it if you so wish.
I don't open it. I just give a wink to Eugene, and then continue on back this way.
You would see that. You would see all of that help.
I say out loud, the front door is unlocked now. Yep.
If anyone is entering the front door, let me know, and I will move your tokens in.
Karis would go in.
All right. The door opens up as Karis walks in. Anyone else?
I mean, I think we should all stick together, right?
Well, yeah, if we're all
Best
going
not to
in
split.
now. I will undo my vision with Eugene, and I will come in
All right, so everyone's walking in.
with my little patty boy.
Yeah.
Elabor will walk in, and I will...
Logan's gonna give everyone like a big shh, cause he's still gonna sneak around.
He no longer has vision. And I don't know why in this asset. Give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
The Piper transformations are just so it screws everything up. I don't know why it is. Not your
We still
fault.
need Victor in there too.
Unreal.
Who?
Victor.
I don't know who that is.
I hate this.
Never knew him.
Never knew.
I go to the pleasure house.
That'd be
All right.
Not to be that person, but can I also have Pat?
Sure thing. Give me 1 second.
not to be that person.
Thank
Can I also
you.
go to the pleasure house?
Yeah, my man.
All right. So
Okay.
Logan, you begin to move over to the south. You're free to.
Yeah,
move
I'm gonna
about
head
as you
down this
please.
way, and
You see a door over here.
yeah, I'm gonna give it the old once over.
Guys, I think we're going.
No, shh, stay there. Stay put.
Okay, he said to stay put.
I'll investigate this wonderful door.
The door is unlocked, and you do not detect any traps.
I will slowly open it and peer on through.
You open into what appears to be some sort of office.
Alright, in I go to give it the old once over. Yeah, I'm gonna look around for anything in the office that might be papers or some sort of information about what was going on here. Anything that was left behind that might...
Investigation, please.
Yes, of course.
All right. As you look about, some things to take of note as you're looking at this room. No one has been in this room for quite some time. As you see a bunch of invoices of the slaughterhouse kind of scattered across the table, but no one has been here for a hot minute. You could tell from
I
how
assume
the
there's
air has
layers
not
of
been
dust.
disturbed.
Is that...
Not that far out. But it has the smell of an office that's been undisturbed for a week or two.
Okay. And is there anything that seems out of the ordinary for what I would assume is a normal office? You know what I mean?
Nope. You detect
Okay.
you find nothing out of the ordinary here.
Can I look for any keys or anything that would make access to the rest of this building easier?
Okay. With your investigation, as you scatter about there, you will find a key to the freezer section of the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You pocket the key.
Could I do a check in the lobby here to see if there's cameras?
Feel free.
Just like general security cameras or anything like that?
Perception will do.
Oh, I'm blind.
You do not detect any cameras or security.
There wasn't any sort of camera system set up in the office, was there?
With your investigation, no, there was not.
Okay.
Karis just kind of wants to listen out, and specifically for like footprints or noises that might insinuate that we are not here alone.
Okay, please give me an investigation or a perception check.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa!
Get it, girl!
As you
Hearing for
listen,
days.
as you listen out deeper into the slaughterhouse, you, surprisingly enough, don't hear too much activity of the humanoid variety. No footsteps, no working, no talking, no saws cutting out hunks of meat. All you hear is the hum of the electricity within the room, within the house.
I don't hear anything. Sounds like this place is completely abandoned.
Indeed.
Was that a den, Logan?
Yes, it was an office. I found a key. Looks to be to some sort of freezer. Other than that, no sign of security cameras or anything of the such. I think we're pretty scot-free. That's a phrase we use in this world, apparently.
God, I hope there's bodies in the freezer. Or no, I hope there's not bodies in the freezer. That's what I should say in this situation.
We poking in more then?
We already came this far.
Only one other way to go.
Eris continues her way in the hallway. What is everyone else
Dash would
doing?
wait for Logan to go first.
Yeah, Logan will walk by Dash and just give Dash another look. Like, are you okay? And then keep on keeping on.
You continue your way deeper into the hallway. Logan, as you turn the corner, you see that the floor over here in this section is stained blood. Not unusual for a slaughterhouse.
Yeah, it doesn't really shock him all that much. He just, kind of keeps going. But this door, he gives it the old eye for detail to see if it's anything special about it or if it's just a normal-ass door.
All right, spend some time with the door. As you look over the door appears to be unlocked. You do not detect any traps.
I will open said door.
You enter into what appears to be some kind of break room.
Does anything appear out of the ordinary here? I'll give I assume this is a fridge, some sort of...
It's a locker, and you're free to do an investigation if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll investigate the locker for sure.
Okay. Scattered in here is an old butcher's apron. Nothing out of the ordinary as you spend your time there. While you explore through the locker in this room, Karis will continue her advance. Karis, what are you doing?
She peeking.
Okay.
She's kind of just peeking around and still listening out very cautiously.
Your passive perception will be there, but your critical perception, I will continue to update. And yes. To the chat member asking about Pinchy. Pinchy is with them. There's just a lot of NPCs, so sometimes all the tokens will not be on the field. Karis, you don't hear anything out of the ordinary. You walk into the area where the slaughtering would take place of the creatures. However, you are immediately hit with the smell of rotten meat. This place has not been active for some time.
She wrinkles her nose. Is there any way to tell what kind of meat? I'm like, she's a little skeeved
Medicine
out by
check,
this.
nature check. You're free to do either to determine that. Right now, all you see is big chunks of meat. With your limited usage of medicine, probably some sort of bovine, maybe swine, but definitely not a human rib cage if that is what you're worried with. You'd be over here to do the investigation.
Yep, definitely that is what she would be checking for.
As you continue to check your investigation there, Logan, you would finish investigating the break room. Where would you like to go now?
Is this a different area back here? This is just...
Yeah, you'd walk into an area of lockers and the bathroom.
Yeah, all right. Then if there was nothing else back here, I would continue moving on and join the group.
You would join back to everyone. What else is everyone doing at this point?
Dash is going to try to bring up the rear, just in case funky shit's going on behind us.
Yeah, all of you are getting hit with that smell of rotten meat.
Again, Logan, Logan gives Dash a weird look, because, like, isn't Dash usually the person in front with the shield?
Nah, not when we're just like scouting around. He's always in the back.
Logan gives you a weird look.
Dash feels more unsettled with him looking at him that way constantly.
Karis, as you continue deeper into the slaughterhouse, the heavy smell of copper and blood fills your nostrils.
Ugh.
As rotten meat goes, until you arrive into what appears to be various surgeon trays of bones and tools. Something a little unusual at this slaughterhouse.
This is intense. Ugh.
What?
Karis just gestures broadly.
Ooh, I love surgical tools.
I'm sure you do.
I take a look-see.
Karis, you turn the corner and arrive at what appears to be a very heavy door. Probably the freezer.
Logan.
Hellebore, what are you doing?
I want to look at what kind of bones these are, what kind of surgical tools. What does it look like they were trying to do here?
Medicine check, please. You could use your intelligence.
Yeah, baby. Oh, shit. That's 12 again.
Is your wisdom 10? Okay, a 12. As you look around, the tools themselves appears to be that of a doctor's office, not a slaughterhouse. You're unfamiliar with what the bones are, however, with that check.
Yeah, these shouldn't be here.
It's a little unnerving.
These are like me kind of tools, not slaughter kind of tools.
You know, you modern people have become very efficient at killing.
Yeah, I blame the guns, honestly.
Karis is gonna try the door.
The door is heavy and locked.
Oh, Logan recognizes it as the freezer and comes on over and is like, allow me. And I'll try to unlock it with the key.
The key works. Door is unlocked.
Logan looks at Karis, and I think they both have that, like, police brace yourself for what is probably going to be awful look.
Yep.
And, like,
She gives a
you know,
nod.
I give you a nod. Yeah, like, okay.
Yep.
Push it open.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and make some rolls for you guys.
Oh, God.
As the door opens to the horrible sight of bodies that have been frozen solid within here, fright immediately takes over of Logan and Karis, unable to enter, as you both are frightened at the sight.
Victor smiles.
Karis backs up immediately.
A freezer filled with a variety of corpses that had been gathered, probably all around Clayberry. They have the same chunks and parts and formations as the Hecaton anthropod, at the anthropod that you faced before. Some conclusions that you can come to from this grisly sight. While Ganymedeans take on the appearance of the bodies that they snatch, this new variation of Ganymede, this Hecaton variation, the slime variation, is unable to shapeshift as the others do. Instead, these slimes use the bodies as a vessel of disguise. Instead of taking their shape, they quite literally and physically take their form. So to ensure their disguise and to be able to roam freely as humanoids, they quite literally need to use the bodies that they take.
Karis just retches.
What are you two looking at?
Yeah, Logan backs up all the way over to here.
Dash will rub Karis's back.
What's going on?
Between both of them.
Oh, shit!
It's not good. It's not good.
Oh, you two are delightfully scared.
Stay away from me.
Let me see.
She'll like back up from Victor.
Not for the faint of heart, Eli. You're being warned. I'm warning you.
That was Eli approaching Karis.
Ooh, I'm just gonna close the door.
Eli, as you approach the open door and see the massacred of bodies, even though I know you're approaching Karis, but off the side of your sight, you still manage to catch eye of it because it is within your eyesight. And yeah, you immediately, like even in the corner of your eye, you feel the chill and the frightening part of the bodies, making it so that you would not want to advance any further.
Does this affect me in any way?
Sure doesn't. You're long
oh boy.
gone.
Hi, close the door to save
You're a
everybody
mess.
else.
Yeah.
You don't want to look in there, Dash. Trust.
Dash looks
in there, Eli.
worried about the rest of them.
With the door closed, your fear will subside, allowing the three of you to take a breath.
Yeah. Logan steps out of it and is like, we need to alert the authorities.
Do I, should I try sensing if they've been used? I don't know how to put that.
You can use it if you think it's best. I just don't want you looking in there. So if you get a ping in there, just let us know.
What's inside?
A lot of bodies.
Oh.
Please don't open it.
Bovine?
No, human.
Dash will use his divine sense to see if he senses anything specific from the bodies or anything that he recognizes as being similar to the ones that we know were used by the Ganymedians.
As you try to feel within the freezer, you do not sense the undead. And you do not sense what you felt before in the scrapyard. These are, how to put it delicately, unused bodies. But perhaps may find use in the future.
I'm not getting anything.
So why would they keep a bunch of bodies in a freezer? Food?
I mean, if it's similar to the thing we fought before, it's like it formed around the body, right?
They
It-
might be
it-
piecing them together. There's surgical tools all over here. They might be just sewing it or...
Ah, shit. Everybody close your eyes. I'm going in the freezer.
I keep
Everybody
mine
look away
open.
really quick.
Get a head count.
I'm going in. Yeah, I'll be back. If I knock on the door, open it. Closes the door.
Victor, you're fine.
Ah.
Victor, get in here and help me count.
Well, hold on. What if we... Gonna rattle his fingers against the door. There's a couple of options here. If they need these bodies, we could do two things. We could poison them. Or...
Seriously, though, get in here. I don't want to make them look at this. Just talk
What
with
do you
me in
mean?
here.
He looks around to see... Oh. He
Just
steps
get in here. Close the door.
Do you have any ability to... I don't know what the word would be in your modern tongue, but if they were to shapeshift into one of these, could we track them down? Could we put some sort of spell on them so we could follow them?
I don't have any of those abilities. The best I could do is gentle repose them, which I can do that without expending spell slots, but there's a lot of bodies here, man. Also, when I checked out the other ones, they weren't undead, so gentle repose really wouldn't do anything here either.
Now, I want them to take the body. I just want us to be able to follow them once they do.
I don't think that's a great idea.
Why not?
I don't listen. I'm a zombie. I use dead people. There's a difference between undead and what they were doing, and I got more respect for the dead than they seem. Can I
Then-
check out one of these bodies just to see how old they are?
Yep, medicine check, please.
I'm gonna use my int again. Ooh, that's a +5, so 16.
Probably less than a week old.
Yeah, these are still really fresh.
Look around, see if you notice. Look, we need to bring someone in here as well with the keen eye. Someone who pays attention to politics. If there's an important body in here, perhaps that is the one we can track. If we can track it, we can follow them to whatever they do next with it.
If they're being put in such a mass grave, I don't think they care.
I don't think this is a grave. I think it's a resource. He's going to open the door.
Oh, it's like it's a resource, but I don't, if they're all put together in one place, I don't think they care who they're picking. Close the damn door!
I think he puts his hand on it. I think it matters. I think the bodies are being used because identity matters. They obviously are keeping some sort of record. What if...
Okay, well then we'll use our special eyes together and look through it.
I don't know anyone in this modern era who is good with politics, who's good with important figures, who's good with faces. Any of you?
Karis pales.
Please don't make them come in the freezer, dude.
Man. Would this be something in Logan's wheelhouse?
Yeah.
As a detective?
Yes, it would.
Eli. Sorry, go ahead.
No, Logan's gonna attempt one more time to wisdom save his ass through there.
I think Eli can help you, question mark?
Yeah, that's what I was about to do, but I didn't need it.
Logan, once you get to the door, you manage to brace yourself, stand stalwart. You're able to enter the freezer now.
Come on in, buddy. It's nice and chilly. Closes the door again.
All right.
Nobody has to look.
Logan, important face. If they need to use one of these faces to fit into public, an important one, perhaps we can track it somehow. Take its blood, follow its blood. I don't know, whatever you do in your modern era.
Do I recognize any faces in here as being even remotely important figures in our world?
So here's the unfortunate thing for Logan. Logan has to spend the next 5-10 minutes just kind of looking over the macabre face, the visages of just like their final gasps of terror before they were killed.
I've seen some messed up things. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
It.
So as you're scrolling through each face one by one, but not a single face you would recognize as someone important. These were all common folk.
Yeah, Logan turns back to the other two. So what do you think? Less flesh storehouse, more, I don't know, weapon stockpile?
It seems like it's parts. So the last one we went against, it used the bodies as like a part of it. So I assume this is just where they go when they need a new body or they need more bodies.
Why stockpile though? Why not just take them when they need them?
Keep them all in one place. Maybe there's multiple, maybe, I mean, yeah, we don't know how many there are. It could be a lot.
Question for you, Brett.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 dudes that were alive, air quotes, they then formed this thing. So how did that work compared to this? Like, how were they functioning?
I would let you know. So the conclusion that you can come to this from everything that you've seen is the body is a suit. That's all it is to it.
Sure. But they looked like...
Yes, they did.
They look normal, not flesh and bones. So are these... Can I deduce whether these are the used up ones? Or if these are... Like, what is the process happening to them? Why are they like this?
So these all look like macabre, like corpses and that variety, and you really didn't have a chance to actually look at the bodies. Once the 3 bodies formed together to the anthropod, you would have definitely have seen where, scars and cuts and how it easily tore apart. With any of these bodies, if you manage to clothe it well enough, the right amount of makeup, maybe even the right amount of magic, you can animate these and make it seem like it was just a normal person. And there definitely is time that is required to transform into that. So
the lesson here is then that they can't just snatch a person off the street immediately and like become them. They got to kill them, come back, take some time with like a thing, and then they can move on. Is what you're saying?
That would be a safe conclusion.
It sounds like there's like different types though. Like this is something different from the wax, because from what it sounds like, the body we found in the crate was probably one that was just discarded. It probably came from here and then got dumped.
With the map that you have discovered, it's safe to assume that that crate was probably going to be moved over here.
Right. Yeah, Logan like sighs, realizing that whatever they're doing, it's you know, as been mentioned before, it's not facade, and it's like, oh boy, we were this close, but now we got to go do a whole other damn thing. And he just kind of like, all right, so what now?
Well, it's gonna sound morbid as fuck, but I don't think we should let them use these.
Agreed. We should.
2 options.
Oh boy, yes.
You can dispose of them all. You shut this freezer off, let the temperatures come in and rot them quicker. Or, if you have a way of capturing the faces, we could use this stockpile here, and we'd know exactly who is a Ganymedian and who isn't. Or at least we'd know the majority of them.
Do our burner phones have cameras?
No.
What's a camera?
Okay.
Don't ask. It's like an illustration, but instant. Anyway.
Fascinating.
Or we could potentially, follow me here, just get to a safe place, call the prods, have them come in, and let the families know of their deceased. I mean, we can't just leave it.
So you say that, though. The problem I have with that is, this is a considerable number of bodies. How's there not a greater investigation going on?
Yeah, I'm starting to have feelings that the prods here might be in on this in some degree, because there's been no, as they said when we were coming to the city, there's no traffic, like, just at all. No air traffic, period. If there is if there is this many people that have gone missing, well, I guess maybe they wouldn't be missing if they're being worn as skin suits.
That's
a
also
good point.
true,
He also like looks down at his feet, and they have all 3 have clearly left footprints in like the weird blood.
Actually,
So just
wait.
like
journalists. So if they're
No.
using these as suits, wait, they would be considered missing then.
Yes.
So
Unless
why?
they live their lives. Slightly.
Well, they would still need to be using the body.
Yes, but what if they were to take a body and then go back to that person's family and act natural? What if instead of bringing the prods in, you bring in that little talkie box thing? The people that speak on that speak to all of the public.
Well, we could bring the talkie box, but as we know, if we say to them, we found this, who's to say the prots, who are potentially our enemies, won't spin it in some way? Say the vicious Victor killed so many people.
Ugh, not my style.
Well, you may say that, but what would the talkie box say?
Then perhaps we just break the temperature on this place and...
I'd rather burn the resources. Like a funeral pyre is at least more respectable than just letting the bodies rot out.
Yeah, Logan smiles and is like, you know, this would be a great time for the burning phone.
Ah.
I'll even
However, if
let
we
you
do it
do
that
it,
way,
Yes.
we do it that way, they'll know we're onto them. If the temperature in this place was to break, well, that might just be a malfunction.
I mean, who's to say that they can't still use the body?
And who's to say that we don't want them to know that we're onto them? Nothing like a little pressure to make someone slip up.
This is like alien shit, dude. We don't know if the body's rotting, they could still use it. Like, gestures to himself.
Although
I
we
mean-
could, I think it's fair to deduce that they probably can't. Otherwise, why would they keep it into a freezer?
Perhaps the magical nature of their conjuration to make them look like they're alive is less taxing if they're closer to actually being, as they were.
Listen, I have some semblance of respect for the dead, and I'd rather, burn people in a funeral pyre than, just letting them decay and...
Very well. Though, if I can have one last suggestion, can we leave a little message for them?
Well, I think
know,
the
with
burning
bones.
down of an entire building is enough of a message.
I meant more something equally macabre. Like arranging the bones to say we're coming for them.
That
Something
is
to put a little
no.
bit of fear.
No, we're not going to
Why
arrange the
not?
bones. I'm not gonna dig through the bones and arrange them.
I
No.
didn't say who had to do it. I could do it. Just a little
You're not
fear.
gonna do that. I'm not gonna let you anywhere near those bones.
A little fear goes a long way.
We're literally burning down the building.
Fire just ruins all of the fun messages.
What? I thought the fun was in the burning.
The
what is this
That's why
room made out of?
What a typical freezer would be made out of.
I'm
Like
trying to see if
metal,
I could
porcelain.
contain the fire to just this room and not actually burn the whole building down.
You would
No,
look
the
around
hell
to
with it.
sprinklers that are currently in this freezer.
Mm-hmm.
If the fire was strong enough, it would burn the bodies down but suppress the flame.
What are
Oh,
those
we
things?
burden?
I'm sorry?
I'm talking to them. So we burden or what?
Let's get a group vote on it. A little blood message then.
Oh
No
my
mess-
god, you're so dramatic.
So dramatic. Look.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I love dead bodies is next to the next person, but
Are there corn dogs in there?
no, they are
Oh,
not.
yes,
I know
yes.
they're normally in the freezer section, but not that freezer section.
They're trying to hold them back from you, Pinchy. Go and take a corner.
no,
No, Pinchy,
Pinchy,
don't
no,
go in
Pinchy,
there.
no. Oh god.
He looks around and frowns. There's only corpses in here. Why does the funny man lie to me?
My mistake. I thought you said corpse dogs. I'm so sorry.
I closed the door so nobody has to look in.
Okay.
So,
Well, we have several options. Either we report the dead bodies to either the prods or the media, or we dispose of the bodies. I think the three of us have agreed disposal is the better, safer option.
With a blood message.
No blood messages.
No blood messages.
but if we dispose of them, then all of these they could at least be identified, and people would know where their loved ones are.
Agreed. But we don't know who to trust, who is going to actually... If we report it, how do we know that we haven't just let them know that we've discovered their warehouse of bodies?
There's also a suspicion that the Pruts might be in on it, seeing as that is 50 people in there. There would be way more air traffic than there would be stuff on the news if 50 people just went missing.
Alright, how about this then? On one side, you want all of them to be identified. On the other side, you're worried that they would spin it. What if we just say it was me? I don't mind. If all of these people have me to hate, get their loved ones back.
You don't want to
That's
say it
the
too,
knowledge of
because then the
them.
government knows that we're here.
Yes, what are you talking about? If you're with me, they know you're with me. If you say I did this, then they'll just come for us even more.
Oh, then we'll put up a copycat killer of some kind. What if
We've
we write
already-
facade was here on the wall?
What are we even talking about right now?
Burning the building down.
It seems like the freezer full of bodies is something that they use as a resource to look like people, act like people, and shit like that. So
We can get
we're
rid of
trying
the
to think of
resources.
we're trying to think of a way to respectfully help these people pass on while also getting rid of the resources.
How many bodies are in there?
A great deal.
Easily 50.
Yes.
So there's at least 50 people that could be made of slime or goop or whatever they are.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
At
why
least.
this whole town is very sketchy at the moment.
Yeah, and you want to call this in?
Well, not anymore, no. Our
To the
solution-
talkie box people.
No, originally I suggested the prots, but we don't know who to trust there. And then Victor suggested call to the talkie box, and, well, we don't know who to trust there either. Frankly, we don't know who to trust anywhere, and so the simplest solution is to just burn it down.
Less resources for them.
It's
And-
also probably the most respectable way.
But it's
Or,
not
you
respectful
know-
to the families. Dash is correct.
Yes,
They will not
but
get any solace not knowing where their
does
loved
anybody
ones
have a
disappeared to.
camera?
But it does.
Anybody?
Why would we take photos of dead corpses and say, hey, this
I
is your
don't know.
brother?
I feel bad, you know. I have some conscience. It would be nice to tell their families.
Right. However, we shouldn't show them anything. And we don't know their families. And we don't know how we'd find their families. And we leave in a day. So we simply must choose the easiest, simplest way. That is to burn it down, send them a message, let them know that we're coming for them.
Those families will never rest.
You're right. They never will.
I think it's still at least better to go out in a funeral pyre than, to have some sort of sentient goop wearing you as a suit.
That might be
Besides,
true,
there's
but
no photo. There's no thing we could do that would make it easier for the families, so
what
take
if
it
you
from
never
me, we
found
should
out
just-
the facade killed your son? Think about how much you obsessed over it knowing who it was. What about if you never found out? Dash is right. It might be a resource for them. But we should console those families in some manner.
Logan stares daggers into Victor, but is completely silent and then looks to Dash.
Look, I'm not saying that there's a perfect answer. I don't think there is. You guys are right. If it just gets covered up and the bodies get used by this thing, that's worse. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. If we can put them to rest somehow at least, it just feels wrong to just burn it.
I'm gonna do something. I can't do it now, but it might help in the future. I go in.
Okay.
Alright, close your eyes! Close it behind me. Alright. I'm gonna get out like a big beaker and or jar and or something I have on my bag. I want to take a individual hair sample from as many corpses as I can.
Okay.
So I at least have like a DNA sample from every single corpse that I can. And then I think I have an idea of something I might be able to do with it in the future should we ever try to reach out to these people that possibly died. Or families.
Okay. Process will take 30 minutes.
I open the door. I'm gonna be 30 minutes.
Okay.
You would spend the time in the half hour gathering hair samples from as many bodies as you can.
I just
All
watched
right.
Logan the whole time.
And then after that, I come out, close it. I got a DNA sample from as many as I can. I might be able to do something with that. And
What's that?
Just identification in the future. And also, like, there's spells like scrying and shit out there that can help with that.
Dash will smile a little. He looks sad, but he'll smile a little and say, "Thanks, Pipes."
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm not a heartless undead. I care about dead bodies too a bit. You know, it would help to identify them in the future. You're not wrong. Would help to get closure for families.
Go on, Eli.
Eli has his full attention on Logan as he enters the room again.
Yeah, Logan's just looking around the room to see if there's anything in the room that would even be fire starterable.
The only thing, it would probably be whatever remnants of clothes were left on the corpses. That's about it.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm as everyone does whatever they do, I'm just gonna keep walking back and forth between here and the office room, gathering papers. I'm just gonna use that as kindling and keep bringing it back and forth.
Are you willing to use a grease slot, bud? I look at Eli.
I'm gonna roll a intelligence check really quickly.
Okay.
Just to see if I'd know anything about one thing. Nope. No.
So Pinchy helps also move whatever kindling you can familiar with what you're about to do. Tossing it all in there. It would take about well over an hour.
Are you willing to use the spell slot, Snake? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so we're also gonna have some grease to light on fire.
Okay. You would... It would probably require, as you fill these slots, multiple spell slots. Are you feeling comfortable doing that?
We could just use the one and then, like, in the middle and then have it, like... I could move the bodies, or attempt to move the bodies to one centralized area, and we do that.
Okay.
Could me and Pinchy do that? Because I know this shit don't really phase Pinchy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He would help with that. The moving
I
there.
have Pat come in and help too.
Another hour spent moving all the bodies. Been in here for a couple of hours now, about 2.5 hours. Begin gathering the bodies over to the grease spot, creating a sort of crude pile, funeral pyre.
Oh, I get flashbacks. Ooh.
Or the buildings of one, at least.
I hate that this is not the first time I've built a funeral pyre in one of your games, Brett. I really hate that.
With the bodies stacked upon the grease style, kindling spread around. How do you ignite?
You guys want me to do the honor?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Pew pew!
All right, you begin to shoot just a flurry of fire bolts in as the grease and the kindling will and very quickly you'll see the room begin to light up. Pinchy will look at the rest of you. We should probably go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Will you retreat from the slaughterhouse?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be the last to go.
What will you be doing from being the last to go?
Just making sure everyone else is out.
All right. You'll start kind of like gathering everyone around.
Piper's not super religious, but he'll give like a word of like sorrow, I guess. Like just mentally to himself. Not like a prayer or anything, because he ain't religious. Fuck that shit, but...
So...
I think Dash would have said a prayer.
silently meditating or praying to yourself, you'll leave the slaughterhouse. And as you all sort of begin to pass over to the former, where the furnaces are, police tape is already built around, and the prots are already gone. A quick response to what was a terrible act. Not a lot of effort was placed into the investigation of the furnace site area by the prots.
It's almost like they knew.
It's almost like they aren't prots.
So, with the slaughterhouse behind, the sources of bodies that these slime Ganymedians use as weapons, as disguises, what's the plan now? Because we're gonna have to wrap up here.
Do I want to chase down the ship, or do we want to investigate the prots there?
I think investigating the prots here is going to lead us to the same conclusion, is that this place is fucked corruption-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
think our best option is going north to follow the ship, which is where our dude's going anyways.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's where the ship's going anyways that we were gonna hop on, so
To the north. You're not certain where the ship is heading from the furnace site, but it was going to be in the same direction.
Yeah, we gotta go north regardless.
Very well. And then you would return back over to the Void Yards, right where your pilot would be. And he sort of looks over at you as you're over, speaking with this individual. And he'll just state, "By the gods, I'm glad you came back. I was debated on leaving a day early, but gave you my word."
Much appreciated. Think we're ready to leave whenever you are.
If there's no objection, I would like to get out of here as soon as I can.
I never got to go to the god shrine. He says that. Oh well.
Think that can wait.
I'll get holy water eventually, guys.
Bashar is on the other side is a good place. I'm sure you'll be able to find holy water there. But for now, hop aboard the ship. We're getting out of here.
Yay!
And
You have my thanks.
You will all load upon the ship and begin to take your journey north to Vishar. And that will end today's session of Deadbeats. Thank you guys so much for playing.
Yo,
Guys,
this episode was loaded.
yeah, we did
Yeah.
a lot this episode.
Dang.
We're
I'm glad.
productive.
I'm glad. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Did you guys have fun today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's good.
Always.
We went way over, so thank you guys so much for your patience on that. To all the fan artists that made great fan art, I am so sorry to say that we'll be skipping today just because I have another campaign in 40 minutes. But depending on how things go, we may be seeing our first ever crossover episode next week. Depending on what's happening on the other side. So stay tuned for that, because
Woo!
depending on what you guys did today, there may or may not have been a crossover. So if you were to investigate the prots over there, the crossover probably wouldn't have happened. But that's okay, because I want crossovers to feel natural. I don't want them to feel forced. So, but we are definitely in that direction now. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. Something to look forward to potentially next week. If things line up for Pipe Dreamers, who is also currently in Vishar. And yeah, we'll go from there. So guys, thank you all so much.
Cool beans, dude.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you later about that, and we'll figure all that out behind this. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.